Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Frenemies.
Episode number 28.
200 billion. I don't even know. We're just in it now.
We're just killing it. I feel like I haven't seen you in so long. I missed you this week.
Oh, thank you. That's nice.
I do. Sometimes I see what you're doing. I'm like, oh, I get like FOMO. Like, it seems like you're having so much fun in life. And I'm like, oh, I wish I was there.
Really? Like what? What was I doing that was so fun?
Well, it was just, you went to an aquarium. That was private. I don't know if did you post about it? Maybe you posted about it. Maybe I saw it on
I don't
WhatsApp.
think so.
I saw it on WhatsApp and I was like, they look like they're having so much fun.
Oh, yeah. It was fun. It was just me, Elon, Grandma.
Yeah, that's
It was fun, though. Theodore had a lot of fun. That's the first time we've gone out with him, since the pandemic started. The teeth are making it difficult for me.
I like it.
I'll see how long I can last in them.
Yeah, you look like you lost some weight in your face.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you just saying that because of the mask?
You got cheekbones. I see your cheekbones.
Oh, you're just saying it because of my mask. Dude, I feel like such a Chad in this mask.
Are we talking about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be funny if we didn't even talk about it. But
sponsored today by.
Oh yeah, we have 3 sponsors today, bro. Woo! Oh my god, dude, I feel like let's just. I want
no more touching.
Yeah, let's do like this. Let's go, boom.
Why are you? Physical contact.
What, you won't even bump my shoulder after saying you missed me? You won't even
bump my shoulder.
I'm offering the bump.
You're like, oh, I don't want to touch your body.
I'm giving you the bump.
Do you have your consent?
I offered the bump.
Oh, okay.
Jesus,
I'm
Trisha.
nervous. Okay.
Making a big deal out of the whole wrestling.
I got ripped in the comments.
Well, hold on. Hold on. I didn't actually say the sponsors. Oh. Thank you to Quip, MeUndies, and Upstart. Frenemies is coming up, baby. We got 3 sponsors. Let's fucking go.
Woo! Moses wears MeUndies all the time for real. I think he got them from you guys. I think you guys gave him MeUndies one time. And
you like the MeUndies?
All the time wears them.
Save it for the coffee read.
Donuts. Okay.
Let's talk.
Got it. All right.
I saw you made a TikTok saying I was your best friend.
Yeah, isn't that our thing? We're best friends. You said I was your best friend one time. You said that once in a TikTok. So I was like, oh my God, we're best friends. You said it first.
Oh.
Yeah, you did say it first. Otherwise, I would never.
Oh, okay. You felt
But I loved it. I was so excited. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I thought it was nice that you did that.
Yeah, and even I did a podcast last week, and they're like, who would you rather be with, like Bobby Lee or Ethan? And I'm like, Ethan, because he's my bestie. I said,
well, what the fuck? Why would you even consider Bobby Lee? It's like, are you kidding me? Like, oh, that's like a tough question. That's like, would you rather be with some random dude you just met today or Ethan? Like, no, I'm sorry, who am I?
I knew Bobby before. He didn't remember me, but so awkward when someone doesn't remember you and you're like, no, we met like 5 times.
Really? When did you meet Bobby?
The Eminem music video.
Oh.
Yeah. He's like, don't remember it. I was like, okay.
It's kind of a big deal.
Back then. I mean, he's
a big shot, Bobby Lee.
Right. Anyways.
Can I plug Teddy Fresh real fast?
Yeah, but I'm going to need like 3 weeks at the end of May to promote Sad Boy. I have new
You promote whatever I tell you, hey, you got the floor. You promote whatever you want, girl, and I'll be your biggest cheerleader.
No, I know. Also, happy Ramadan.
Right. It's Ramadan. AB and Lena, 2 of our employees, are celebrating. It seems brutal.
Yeah, you can't eat till like 8 o'clock.
Or you can't drink. That's the most brutal. No drinking water.
All of my security guards at my old house were on Ramadan when they started, and they would like always be like, I'm about to faint. I'm like, do you want water? Oh my God, yeah. And they're like, no, it's Ramadan. I'm like, what? They can't have water.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't like that.
That's crazy. I thought AB wasn't like that Muslim.
I didn't either, honestly, but they're doing the Ramadan.
I see it on his TikTok.
God bless them, Good they're good with God. What can I say?
Or is it Allah?
It's the same God, actually. The Jews, the Christians, and the Muslims, it's the same God.
Is it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're all the same God. I think Buddha's God. I think they're all the same.
No, but literally, they are the same God. I mean, like, from the books and everything.
But you don't even believe in God, so what's that mean to you?
I'm just telling you, like, historically, like, biblically or whatever, it's all the same.
Right.
Well, Muhammad was a prophet. He's not God.
Never mind.
We don't say anything bad about Muhammad here.
My old strip club manager's name was Mohammed, and he'd always go, "Hey, Tan, it's me, Mohammed." That's how he'd call me, and I'd be like, anyways, it was a bad experience, but I won't share it.
You already shared it. What else? It's too late. You want to know?
Mohammed at Godfathers in Van Nuys. Shout out if you're still working there.
Shout out to
why would he be named after a god, but he's like working a strip club?
Can I tell you something interesting? Mohammed, if I'm not mistaken, and I am mistaken about many things, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about this, and Dan, you can fact check me. Mohammed is the most popular name in the world.
Wow.
So there you go. There's a lot of Mohammeds out there.
Can I name my kid Mohammed, or would that be cultural appropriation? You probably can. If it's
I don't know why you would do that. Why would you
I
do
like
that?
the name Mohammed.
I would find that odd.
I think of like Muhammad Ali when I think of Muhammad.
You Jew, or you wait? You got to go with the Jewish name, or now you're going with the Arab name?
I like to be everything.
Or Muslim name. I'm sorry.
Triple my chances of getting to heaven.
So name him like Itzhak, Mohammed.
Itzhak.
Itzhak.
Is that Jewish?
Mm-hmm.
I like Edo for a Jew name.
Just take everything. Itzhak, Mohammed. Forget about it with an Italian.
And maybe some like Chinese name in there too, like
Chi.
something like Buddha. Chi?
Yeah, it's a Chinese name. Chi.
Okay, Chi.
I don't know. What the fuck do I know? You're bringing up all this crazy shit. I'm not prepared to talk about Chinese names.
I love Ramadan. I wish I could support you in that, honestly, because I just can't not eat I need to eat.
Well, there's one of these Jewish holidays you're supposed to fast.
Oh,
and I always thought it was just food because my family's just. I'm gonna take these off.
Too much for you? You were doing good. I was surprised.
But doesn't it sound funny?
A little bit.
It's not that pleasant to listen to.
Yeah, I think it's a good call.
Oh no!
You can pop them back in after though.
Are you auditioning for The Mask?
Are they looking?
The Mask, the sequel?
I'm gonna play Uncle Fester. I'm gonna play The Mask. I'm everything.
Yeah, I was saying, I was like, would you act? And you're like, yeah, I would act. So anyone who has a part for Ethan, he said he would act. We'll take it.
I've got offered a few parts.
Really?
But they always say, never mind, we don't need you.
Like what kind of movies? Like independent?
Not like major parts, just like little cameo, stupid crap.
That's dope though.
But I never did it.
Yeah. I don't get offered for movie roles. Maybe we can be in like.
Why don't we write our own movies? So like, fuck you guys.
Yeah. We should do The Mask like body positive edition because I do not look like Cameron Diaz. She was so skinny. My arm was
that
like.
That sounds like a fat porn version of The Mask.
Body positive.
The Fat Mask. The Fat Mask XXX.
You know, not fat, but no, they did a sequel of The Mask. It was awful. Remember Jamie Kennedy? He did Son of the Mask. Oh my God, so bad.
I didn't watch that.
It was awful.
Okay, so real fast, I'm going to blast through these. Teddy Fresh, new collection, and restocks this Thursday. What's this Thursday? The 20-something. What is this Thursday?
22nd, because I get paid.
Wait, it's the 22nd. That's only in 2 days. That can't be.
22nd?
No, today's the 19th.
Yeah.
Today's Monday.
Oh.
Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, you're right. Oh my God, it's Thursday. You guys did the math.
Tuesday for them, though. Or unless you're a member, then it's Monday. Oh my God, it's so confusing.
Anyway, the beanies. We love the beanies. This guy loves it. More beanies.
You guys have dope models.
Thank you.
I like how they're all unique.
We try really hard to find interesting models. It's hard. He looks good though. He's rocking it. This is a new shirt.
Oh, I love that. It looks like Charlie Sheen. Can you give me that
shirt?
in a double XL?
Yeah, I like that shirt a lot.
Oh my God, I want that. When can I get it?
You want it? What size do you want?
Double XL.
Okay, sure.
Because I was gonna wear the black hoodie you guys sent me, but it was an XL, and I do not.
Can you write to Hila to reserve? There's black and like pink.
I like the black. Looks like
the pink?
Charlie Sheen. I don't know if like Charlie Sheen's a good thing, but it reminds me of Charlie Sheen. Maybe that's not good.
Tiger blood, dragon. We got the X-ray teddy bear. We got this shirt that I was wearing the other day. It's really nice.
Love that.
This hoodie is my favorite ever. It's a restock.
I like that.
A new camp shirt.
Oh,
there's more. Sorry. We're almost done here. This is my favorite hoodie we've ever made.
That's the baby one.
Yeah, that's the baby one who famously wore. That one's being restocked.
Doop.
Beanie shirts. This is a shirt I made. It says sleep, work, it says sleep, eat, work, die.
Oh, morbid. How about, why didn't you make you as a bear? Since I keep telling you look like a bear, can we be Goldilocks and the Three Bears? Can we do that collection?
Oh my God. Wait. Oh, I thought you meant for dress up.
No, but for Teddy Fresh.
What do you mean?
Can
like
you do
in what way?
Like put you as the little bear. Like you look like an Ethan bear with a little podcast microphone.
Yeah.
But you be the bear with your face.
Somebody listening, if you want to make that, I'll look at it. No guarantees. Well, you know how people always say, "Oh, make the merch," and then they don't pay them and shit. It's like, hey, I'm not making any guarantees if you want to make that. I'm straight up. You're probably not going to get paid or even acknowledged, but I don't know what to tell you. So, but if I do use it, obviously, I don't know what to say.
Have you done that before? Have you commissioned people before that were like fans?
Yeah. We do it all the time.
Really?
But you have to just make sure to pay them, or even if you don't use it, you have to pay them. So anyway, that's Teddy Fresh this Thursday, and follow us on Teddy Fresh on Instagram to know when it's dropping. Thank you. Trisha, how was your weekend?
It was great. Thank you for asking.
It was great.
I feel like we're on a talk show right now. Why do I feel that way?
Because I'm all boofed up.
Maybe that's it, like Ryan and Kelly during Halloween week. That's us right now. I love it.
We probably get more views than Ryan and Kellen.
You
Ryan
think?
and Kellen.
Kelly.
Ryan and Kellen. I don't know. What is their viewership, Dan? Who cares about Ryan Seacrest? He's like so boring. I literally can't stand him.
I like Ryan Seacrest, but I think he's not like his time has passed. He was good on American Idol.
Like my brother or my sister and my dad were like obsessed with him, which is weird. And they always go, Seacrest out. Like they love that. And I was like, ugh.
You're so opposite of your dad and brother. It's so weird you're like related to them. Like I love them, but they're just like so opposite of you, I feel.
That's a compliment. I take that as a compliment.
But do you feel sad about it or you don't care?
Nah, I'm over the trauma of my childhood.
Okay, we won't bring it up. I didn't know it's drama.
With that.
I didn't know it's drama.
It's not like deep, crazy trauma. It's just like my dad didn't play catch with me kind of shit.
Yeah, he just didn't fit in.
It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Well, look at you now.
Look at me now. Smoking, baby.
What if you get cast in the next Mask? I'm going to be so jealous.
That's not happening.
I'm manifesting that for you the way I manifest like Zohan for Moses. But I'm going to be left in the cold. I'm going to have nobody casting me. I'm trying to manifest everybody else.
Manifested you onto SNL and me stuck here in the podcast. That's what you originally manifested. You move up and my ass stays right here.
Never. Because Frenemies gave me, like, that's why people like me now is because of Frenemies. So, like, this is, no matter where I go, I'll remember where I came from.
You would leave me in the fucking trenches taking grenades and mustard gas as your ass was hosting SNL.
I told you could be on for the arm bit to cut your arm off.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Can I come on at the end and just be like, hey, guys?
When they're all bowing and clapping? Yeah.
If they let me. It's inappropriate, do you think, to be on the stage?
No, you could. But I feel like the musical guest will be next to me, and then I kind of want Pete Davidson next to me. So maybe you're next to Pete Davidson.
But then, I won't come on then. Because there's just no space for me on that stage. Just
you'll
be frank.
Be next to like Kyle Mooney, Beck Bennett. That's
Why am I there? They don't even know who I am.
That's where the Jewish people are. Am I not supposed to say that? Is that offensive? I hope people know.
You want to put all the Jews in a ghetto now? And you want to put a special part of the stage just for the Jews?
They're jokes. I say it with peace and love. I hope people know, because by the way, after the last time he corrected me for being like not politically correct Jewish people, tons of Jewish people were like, no, we get that you love us. Like, we love it. We love when you talk about Jewish people because that's so exciting. Like, you're bringing like spotlights on the Jewish people. Like, I did get emails.
Spotlights on Jewish people? What kind of Jew says that? Jews don't want spotlights.
I give love to Jewish people, and you're like, that's weird. But people are like, no, most people like hate on us. So you're like, oh, I love Jewish people.
I don't think anyone said that to you.
I'll pull up emails. I show most all the time. I get emails from Jewish people.
You know who wrote them to you?
You get
who wrote them to you? Moses. Moses. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Everyone's writing Moses fan mail about how great your Jewish comments are. All right, let's talk. I have a ton of shit I want to talk about.
Can I manifest one other thing? And then we'll get done with manifestation.
Manifest the fuck out of me.
Okay, so Sad Boy 2005 has another album coming out soon, and I wrote a song about Jack Black and how he was like the original body positive king. And I really would love like a feature. Jack Black, if you're listening, I would love for you, like, because you're so musical and so talented, and you give like chubby people inspiration, like me, to be sexy and chubby. And he was trending this week because of the sexy and chubby quote from School of Rock, which I put on my TikToks. I think I had a little bit something to do with it. I know he's famous because we watch Jumanji. We've been like obsessed with him. Shallow Hal, not the best move, but you can have your redemption.
Whoa, Shallow Hal is great. I know people are like angry about like how, but like as a kid, I loved that movie.
Of course you would, because you are fear of fat people. You hate fat people.
Everybody loved that film when it came out. It's just now that everyone's revising history like, oh, that movie was fucked up. Everybody knew that movie was a banger when it came out.
Fat phobic people.
He ended up with the fat chick. He was like, I love this fatty at the end.
No, he kissed the wrong fat person. He's like, okay, I'm going to love her now. So he just kissed a different fat person as if all fat people look alike.
It was such a good movie.
And they portray her as breaking not one table, but like a booth. She breaks the whole booth in the movie.
Look, if you go back to the 1920s, you know, shit was weird then too.
And they just portray her as like just stuffing her face. Like anywhere she goes, oh, I need to get some food. She's just always stuffing her face.
Listen, it was fucked up. The movie in retrospect is extremely fucked up.
So why are you on board with Shallow Hal?
It was funny. It was great. I loved it.
And then you have Jason
Alexander. Gwyneth Paltrow in a fat suit. Jack Black. Jason Alexander.
And the only way that she can show her inner beauty is by being skinny. That's how they portray someone being beautiful.
Yes.
So every person.
No, I know it's super fucked up, but it's a great movie.
Even at the club, all the hot girls, once they became like they could see their inner beauty, they were fat. They were fat originally, but then they had to become supermodels to see their inner beauty. How else
are you supposed to convey their inner beauty? He's attracted to them. Fat girls. That's funny. It means fat girls aren't attractive.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Dan, you seen that movie?
I actually never did.
What?
I never saw it.
It's so offensive. No, it's so.
I remember
everything.
I just had to look it up. It has a 50% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Dude, I was young. I thought it was so funny. You know, that was during Jack Black's like height. I don't know why people are just getting on the Jack Black train. I find that so bizarre.
I think I started the Jack Black train again. Can I just say that? I think I started it.
Okay, I'll give you credit.
I look like Jack Black. I used to not like him when I was little because I looked like him.
Hold on, let me keep track. You look like Samuel Jackson. You look like Jack Black. Who else?
I think Jack Black's my doppelganger. No, who else was I? It was, someone told me Billy Joel one time.
Oh, weird.
What is that, Joe Rogan over here?
Not you. Billy Joel comparison? That's not flattering.
Well, we shouldn't body shame Billy Joel or look shame him.
So am I not? Okay. So can I not acknowledge like anybody's physical attributes anymore?
I don't think we should as people, as a society. I think there's other things you can go for people without having to be like, at their look.
Sometimes it's really funny. That's the problem.
No, but when?
Okay, here's an example. Like I was talking about Joe Rogan on the podcast.
I missed that whole segment. I totally skipped it. I didn't watch it.
Well, in response to the whole thing between you and him, it was you responding to his clip. And I was saying how I can't be too critical on Joe because I said worse things about you when I first met you, right? And I was talking about how I've evolved so much since then, and I would never say that stuff about you now. But then people were like, well, you body shamed Joe Rogan in that same clip. So I was like, that made me think like, that is interesting. Do I need to stop commenting on men's physical appearance
I think if they're like a P word like James Charles, if they're like evil,
then we can drag them to hell.
Drag them. I think if it's like not so evil, because a lot of people were calling him like, it says he looks like an egg or like sperm on steroids.
Well, that's so my point is that Joe Rogan is like objectively hilarious looking.
He's conventionally unattractive.
Like pull it like that picture of him. No, I wouldn't say he's unattractive. I wouldn't say that.
I would.
Well,
but I'm conventionally unattractive.
No, he's jacked. He's probably got a cock like a beer can.
He's not. No, that's not true.
Really short but thick.
No, not thick. Especially if he does, allegedly, if he's doing steroids or something to help him, like those always have the little.
Oh, you think he's got a little?
Always.
Joe Rogan's got a little one. You heard it here from Trisha Paytas.
I mean, it just radiates small dick energy. The way he was like, oh, you can keep it. It's like, okay, small.
Isn't that funny? Because he's all about the alpha brain, yet he radiates small dick energy.
So, no, because, I said this before on the show, and I'll say it again. If a guy has to go out of his way to say how unattractive you are, there's something like deep rooted there. Because if I was truly unattractive, like, I don't know who's like unattractive, but like a really ugly troll or something, you wouldn't say that to someone who's disgusting, right? By whatever your standard is, whether that's a big fat person or whatever. So there's something like deep rooted with people because it happens with, who was it recently that just, like the Barstool people, it's always like deep rooted something. Even like when you did the video of me, I'm like, there's something deeper because like I'm not disgusting. I don't look like a corpse. You know what I mean? So
I don't think there was something, I was just trying to be funny, but it was at times insensitive. Because my whole shtick, my mistake was not knowing you before I made that. Because you are very upfront about like how you look without makeup and the filters and all that. So that's where I made the mistake. Whereas I was like, oh, these people are putting on this false perception of beauty and they're harmful to society, people like the Kardashians. And so that's why I was like, I feel justified in making fun of their parents a little bit. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's also like that time is different. I think now, like, and today, I don't know if we need to like make fun of people's looks,
I think you're right. But I also, and I have to acknowledge a little bit of I don't know if it's not misogyny, but there's some like where I feel like it's okay to make fun of Joe's appearance, but not yours. There's something there for sure. Dan, what do you make of that? What's your insight?
Well, I mean, Joe had just made a disparaging mark about somebody's appearance. I feel like that opened him up to a little bit of commentary.
Of
course, True. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. With peace and love.
That's a good one. That's like if I called someone fat, they'd be like, Trisha, you're not skinny, So maybe the way it was, I think. Also, let's say like Chloe, for instance.
Isn't he like 4'9"? I mean, like he's like a little Oompa Loompa. He's like a jacked Oompa Loompa.
You can't size shame men. That's like weight shaming women. That's like okay.
Right. I know. I'm so confused. I'm trying to do better. I'm just so confused because he really looks like a jacked Oompa Loompa.
There's other blows you can go for, right? Like you could be like you hosted Fear Factor. Like you could always. Do
I love that he hosted Fear Factor.
Ew.
I love Fear Factor.
That's the only time he was relevant was like in the 90s hosting Fear Factor.
No, he's huge.
He's not.
Dude, your fiance is a huge Joe Rogan fan.
Not anymore.
I'm
just kidding. Can I just
say? Do you still listen to Joe?
That's since he left YouTube.
Really? You didn't follow him to Spotify?
No. No, he disappeared.
So can I just say, I actually like, it's funny because I wasn't like super offended, but it gave me such a good opportunity because
I would have taken that too.
Yeah, I was like, when I woke up to Jack Noodles being like, Joe Rogan goes off on tomatoes, I was like, what?
I was kind of, I was like, oh yeah, Trisha, it's not a question of if, it's a question of how long the video is going to be.
And I was, your remark, oh, look at Trisha peeling. I did see that part. Or my mom told me that you were talking about my peeling
Why?
skin.
You were peeling. Well, I just said, I didn't say like, oh, look at her. She's like,
You didn't have to point it out the obvious. I was obviously
what?
peeling.
What did I do? I didn't do anything.
Anyways, I didn't want to make it because I was peeling and I was burnt and everything like that. But I was like, you know what? I need to jump on this because I was like so excited.
I did. I was like, dude, I did the same thing when Dave Porkboy mentioned me on like BFF, and I made like a whole podcast about him.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
I was like, you know what? You got to take the opening.
Well, one thing Moses said about Joe Rogan, he goes, oh, anytime someone's on it, like their books go #1. My OnlyFans went blasted.
Really?
Like I got so many new people.
Whoa.
I would say 10,000 new people. I know 10,000 new people.
You got 10,000 new people?
At $5 a month.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Because that girl, what was her name?
Allie Makovsky, shout out to her. She's like, I love Trisha on.
Oh my God. She was like so nice.
She was so nice.
And she was plugging your OnlyFans like big time.
No shit. She's savage
I was
on
like,
there.
holy shit. So
you know what I did then?
Wow.
After she plugged it and I got all those new people, she said I was a savage on there. So I took all my highlights from all my sex tapes that I made. Sorry, Moses, but like all my highlights, and I like packaged them into one. I'm like, you guys want to see all my sex tapes one time only?
You put a little.
I'm trying not to like sell the sex tapes anymore because like I'm in the relationship.
Hey, you gotta, well, Moses, I mean, it's already been recorded, right?
Yeah, it's out there. It's whatever.
Yeah, he's done. You gotta get paid, girl.
Yeah, and honestly, it cashed in. I know. I was
shout out to Joe Rogan.
No, genuinely, I was like, oh, this is like amazing. You know what I mean?
More shout out to the girl.
Yeah, Allie Makovsky. But also shout out to Joe Rogan because he kind of like kept it going. Like the guy was being like a Dan. He was being a hater. The producer was being so Dan, like, oh, this girl. And I was like,
why are you? He's like, do you know who she is? And Jamie was like, I hate that I do. I was like, come on, dude.
But Dan didn't want me as a guest either the first time. I don't know what it is about guys. They're just immediately like, oh, not Trish. And it's like, Trish is great.
That's true. And Dan knows that. We don't hate Dan for that.
No, don't send hate to Dan.
He was just offering counsel and
to Dan.
Wow. Anyways, well, good for you. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, no, and I wasn't like, it could have been worse. It's not like he's like, she's fat. And gross.
No, it was, yeah.
But in my head, I think he was probably thinking that.
He wanted to say it. You could tell. He said, I'd pass on that. He wanted to say more, but he held his tongue.
Yeah.
Which is good. I mean,
that's
it shows
what keto
progress.
brain is going to do you. That's why I didn't want you to do keto, because then you're going to end up like Joe Rogan, just out of his fucking head, having people about UFOs. Because I researched him a little bit, and he does like, people who talk about like, he believes like UFO shit and stuff like that. I don't know. I know nothing about him other than the Fear Factor stunt, but
yeah, Joe
he was
Rogan's
on a show too, like a radio show. Like, what was it? News radio. Awful on that show too. Just you can go for that kind of stuff. He's just not
well, anyway,
good.
he basically just said, oh, I'd pass on that. And then you made an 8-minute video. And I was like, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're having a good month on OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I never promote it anymore. Like that's why I was surprised she said it, because I rarely promote it.
We talk about it here all the time.
Do we? Not really though. Not like, oh, onlytrish.com, only $5. Like nothing.
You just did.
Oops. No, and that was my time to promote it, because all of a sudden I was getting new followers, and I was just like, oh,
I don't care if you promote it. Go for it. Get that paper, boo.
I don't really care about it anymore. I like it. I make content for it, but
Are you going to squirt for your new audience?
Oh, yeah. I have a whole squirting compilation that I'm putting on sale for them and everything.
How much does a squirting compilation cost?
It's like $5.
Oh, that's a good deal.
For all my massive squirts. And
massive squirts? Do you have small squirts?
Yeah. Sometimes they're like a rupture, and sometimes they're just like, Choop.
What's the cleanup process like?
You do it outside, so no cleanup. It dries up.
Oh, you just squirt outside?
I used to do it in my bed, and it was kind of like a lot. But
would you go to bed at night and it was still wet?
Yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it was gross.
That's horrific.
Yeah, for sure.
You ever sleep and squirt, Moses?
No. We don't want to get demonetized.
No.
Let's not get demonetized on this episode, or like have it under for review. So let's go on from maybe we call it Waterworks or Water Sports or something when we talk about
Waterworks?
I think they're called Water Sports.
I think you could say squirt. I don't think we got in trouble for that.
We'll just keep it moving. But anyways,
would you consider yourself a squirt queen?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I wonder if there's like a world record for longest or most volume squirt. Like there should be
probably
some contest.
Me. I have a lot that comes out of me. People are like, whoa.
Do you think you would be able to compete in such a contest? Like show, yeah.
If like Howard Stern was still that person, he'd probably have one of those competitions and I'd be on it.
Squirting contest?
Anyways, thank you for all the new people signing up, Allie. And I love when girls sign up. There's so many girls that are just like, yeah, I love Trisha's OnlyFans. I'm like, that's dope. So
I was kind of surprised that she was like just watching it for content.
I'm always shocked anybody watches it.
Because I figured it's just dudes jerking off. But
yeah,
she was like, no, I love watching it for the content. I was like, wow.
And she gave the good plug. She uploads daily, and I do. I try and keep it up.
Maybe I should make an OnlyFans.
I told you this. You should, because
just the homies will watch for the content.
Just the homies. What?
Sign up, homies. It's not gay. Ethan, onlyfans.com/Ethan. Ethan, no homo.
Gay if they want to go.
It can be gay, but like, hey, it's all good. It's just content.
I mean, you're like a daddy bear in that world. You're like, yeah, that's you. I'm saying the gay culture would call you like a daddy bear.
I don't want to be a daddy bear.
I think you would do really good on OnlyFans. But
I want to be a twink.
You can't be that. You could be a twonk.
What's a twonk?
It's like Tyler Oakley.
Wait, isn't he a twink?
A former twink, but when you're old,
because you have to be young.
No.
Oh, twink's young.
When you're older, you're gonna become a twonk.
That's my twink years are gone.
Yeah, because he's not.
Damn. I'll never be a twink again. Okay.
Anyway,
so first of all, you want to talk about the wrestling situation?
I know you know Jack Black, so can you just like?
Oh, I was gonna say, I think there might be a chance that you might actually maybe be able to get him.
I don't know if he would like me because I feel like sometimes those kind of people don't really.
He's very family friendly, like his whole. So maybe.
But Tenacious D is not super family friendly.
Not at all.
Yeah.
No. But like, it's not family, but it's not controversial. You know what I mean?
I'm not anymore. People are like, we're here for Trish 2.0. Like, I'm trying to be good in this world. I really am trying. I go to therapy literally like 3 times a week. I try so freaking hard to be like good and like show that I'm good. Like, I really want to do good. I'm trying to adopt kids, and that's like not happening. I'm trying to like help everybody.
Let me see if I can talk to Jack Black.
Okay, even if he doesn't want to do a collab, maybe we could do a competition like School of Rock where we take some kids and we teach them, like we'd be in a band with them and he can like.
That sounds like a lot more work. I don't see that happening. Maybe we could do this thing where he raises me and pretends he's my dad for a year.
No, but I have a song and it's called Jack Black and it's a really good song because it's about body positivity and I feel like he'd have such a good feature on it. Like, I know it's like a long shot, but hey, I'm shooting my shot with people these days. You know,
it might work. I actually think it might work.
I just think we're such a good because he's so like me.
I'll try to reach out.
Because you know what my favorite line is School of Rock, and I love it. I'm going to like turn it into, it's a quote in my like song because it's so good. The chubby girl goes to him, or it's a child who's like obsessed with her weight. She's not even whatever. And he goes, well, I'm fat and I'm chubby, or I'm sexy and I'm chubby. And she goes, why don't you go on a diet? And he's like, because I like to eat. Is that such a crime? And I was like, yes. Like when people are like, why don't you just go on a diet or get lipo?
I want to be that.
It's so good.
And
like
I feel
his
your
level.
nails, they're so sharp.
Yeah.
They're scary. Oh my God. Why?
Do you want to go harder?
No.
It's better if you do this. This is what I do. Like,
wow, that feels really good.
Yeah, right? It's like this like tingles and like ASMR, like the tapping.
Let me hear some taps.
Or on this.
What do you guys get up to with these claws?
Huh?
What do you guys get up to with these
Nothing.
claws?
He won't let me near him. I try and cup from because I love cupping him. That's my favorite thing. And he won't let me do that
You
anymore.
won't let her with the nails?
No, she needs to wear meat.
Really? Those look scary though. I feel like you'd be stabbing yourself all the time.
They're not bad.
How do you wipe your ass?
Toilet mitts. Like you mitt it up.
Toilet mitt?
And then you softly
I feel like you couldn't get a deep wipe with that.
You're not gonna get a deep one. You're not
you have a shitty asshole right now. A little bit? It sounds like you have
a bidet. We have a bidet
good,
at the house.
good.
So
it sounds like Trish has a little bit of a shitty asshole.
Oh my God, what is with this episode? It's so graphic.
So,
we're family friendly. We're trying to get Jack Black.
Hold on.
We're just about at 30. We should
30 minutes? We are having so much fun today. How is it 30 minutes already?
Because we're in costume.
Oh my God. Costume makes everything so fun. By the way, my ears are totally covered, so I'm partially deaf.
I'm trying to talk louder.
Yeah, just so the people know. Like, my ears are literally covered in foam.
Yeah, so I was like projecting a little.
Thank you. But I feel like it was good energy. You're shouting at me, but it's good energy. All right, should we do the ad reads?
Yeah, before we start another
Okay,
segment.
we'll be right back.
Okay, cool.
Smoking! Thank you to Quip for sponsoring us two hooligans.
Thank you for sponsoring and also adding the competition element to our show. It can't be a Frenemies without competing. And we are having a competition with Quip toothbrushes. I'm Team Pink and Ethan's Team Black. And purchase these toothbrushes to help charity and help me win.
Okay, so let me explain. It's a vibrating tube. No, it's a vibrating toothbrush. No, it's the greatest freaking invention that's come around in the last 20 years.
It's a vibrating toothbrush in a tube.
It's a vibrating toothbrush with this powerful battery. It doesn't need to be recharged all the time. It's like you get a comparable vibrating toothbrush, costs like $1 bajillion from all these lame-o brands. Quip gives it to you at an affordable price. They start off, what did they use? They start off really like on a low end. The price is really good. They've got, it tells you, so it times it. You turn on the timer And then every 30 seconds, it vibrates, so you know to switch quadrants. So you go
Lazy.
boom, 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 boom. 2 minutes, total brush.
And it's lightweight. Other toothbrushes are so heavy like this. This is nice and lightweight and have sensitive sonic vibrations.
So here's the deal. We got a special thing going on here with them. Well, let me tell you about first their thing. You can earn rewards just by brushing your teeth with the Frenemies themed electric toothbrushes. We are competing also to raise money on charity, as Trisha said. The Quip Smart Electric Toothbrush rewards you for good brushing habits. All you have to do is pair it with your Quip app using Bluetooth, and you earn points for brushing well. If you brush for 2 minutes evenly twice a day, you earn more points. Points can be redeemed for rewards like Target e-cards or even free Quip brush head refills. The Quip Smart Brush comes in all pink or all black, and it's got the vibrations on a 2-minute timer and pulses every 30 seconds. I already said that because I am a fan of Quip. And it automatically delivers brush heads to your door every 3 months for just $5 with free shipping worldwide. So you can stay fresh, clean, you gotta love it. And you could get $10 on your Quip electric toothbrush set with code Peace and Love at getquip.com. Plus, okay, here's the deal. We're competing to raise money for charity. For everyone that buys Trisha's All Pink Quip, $10 will be donated to Trisha's nonprofit choice, the National Center for Transgender Equality. And not to be shown up by Trisha, I will be donating $10 for everyone that gets black, which is obviously a superior color. There's just so much versatility with black. Have you ever owned a black toothbrush? No, it's awesome.
Have you ever had a pink toothbrush? Even more awesome.
I think you're going to win. You win everything.
Aw, thank you.
I think you're going to crush me.
Everyone's a winner, though, here, because you get the toothbrush and it goes to charity.
Cool. Anyway, excuse me, why are you weaponizing the Quip?
My nails, I'm not used to them.
It's a toothbrush, not a missile. So for every purchase of the Ethan toothbrush, $10 will be going to the Trevor Project, which also goes to help LGBTQ community. We love it. Who do you think will raise the most money? Trisha.
So I'm confident in the black side.
I think people are gonna like the pink.
The pink is it goes perfect. It's so amazing. I love this. This is
so go to getquip.com and use code Peace and Love to get $10 off the all pink and or all black smart brush, and Quip will donate $10 for each purchase. That's really quite awesome of them, I have to say. That's getquip.com with code Peace and Love. With Peace and Love. Peace and Love.
Peace and Love. This is so cool.
Terms apply.
Terms apply.
MeUndies is changing the game of underwear. Let's face it, the undies you're wearing right now, probably 10 years old, probably fraying, probably has holes in it, and you bought it from like Macy's or someplace like that, and all the underwear is the same. There's no elevated underwear. That's where MeUndies comes in. They got the softest fabric in the game. This is breathable, flexible, lovable. This is the game, baby. It's made from some space age technology called micromodal. It's like some crazy ass fabric, but it feels soft. And
I like the crazy prints. It has dumplings on it.
Dumplings?
Love a dumpling underwear.
Dumpling in a dumpling.
Yeah. Ooh. You should be eating dumplings for your photo for this. Are you taking a photo of these dumplings? They also go up to 4XL, which is crazy. Body positive.
Yeah, 4XL. I'm reaching the upper end of that, so we might need more.
Want to try a 4XL?
I could try. So anyway, that's why MeUndies is not only sustainable, breathable, and soft as heck, but they give you all kinds of styles to choose from.
Briefs and boxers.
MeUndies offers the classic colors to ridiculous prints. It's all so you can fully express yourself in your own unique way. They're also available in XS to 4XL for the big boys and girls out there in the crowd. We love the fatties.
And for the non-binary, the non-genders.
Oh, and also if you don't have a gender, you still will fit in the 4XL.
Yep.
Regardless of your gender.
Or there's underwears for you too.
Do we love the fatties? Can I say that?
Yeah, the fatties are coming for the 4XL.
We are. They're coming for you. They're coming for that 4XL. Never leave your couch again with MeUndies membership, a monthly subscription that sends new pairs right to your door. And with site-wide savings and exclusive sales, you'll automatically pay less for everything.
Never do laundry again with that subscription.
Just throw them out. One time use. MeUndies has a great... do you really?
Yeah, I just get new underwear.
More than once?
No, most of the time we just open up new underwear all the time.
You don't wear washed underwear? Seems wasteful.
Seems like a lot to do that.
Don't do that with these. These are premium.
Oh, no, never MeUndies.
This you could wear at least twice.
Right. If I'm getting a subscription every month, who cares?
Okay, you guys want an offer? Here it comes. MeUndies has a great offer for our listeners. For any first-time purchase, you get 15% off and free shipping. Here's the deal, though. Problem-free philosophy says if you're not satisfied with any product for any reason, you'll get a refund or an exchange. No questions asked.
Wow.
No caveats. Give me that used underwear. Let me sniff it once, and then I'll incinerate it. Okay, so to get 50% off your first order and free shipping, go to MeUndies.com/frenemies. That's MeUndies.com/frenemies. Thank you. Please support our sponsor if you love this show. Thank you so much. When it comes to paying off debt, it can often feel like an uphill battle. High interest rates resulting in a minimum monthly payment keeps you in an endless cycle of debt.
Upstart is the fast and easy way to pay off your debt with a personal loan all online, all-in-one consolidation. We live for that. Thanks, Upstart.
Upstart is the fast and easy way to pay off your debt with a personal loan online. Whether it's paying off credit card debt, consolidating high-interest debt, or funding personal expenses. Over 500,000 people have already used Upstart to get a simple fixed monthly payment. Unlike other lenders, Upstart looks at more than just your credit score, like your income, employment history, and how attractive you are. I'm just kidding. I added that.
Oh, great joke.
And send us a photo and we'll rate how attractive you are. And your loan will be cheaper. Well, that's how the world works, doesn't it?
No, not with Upstart.
Not with Upstart, no.
Receive funds as fast as one business day after accepting your loan. That's pretty quick. That's like the quickest one I've had.
With 5-minute online rate check, you can see your rate up front. With a 5-minute online rate check, you can see your rate up front for loans between $1,000 and $50,000. Yeah, and you get it super fast. So here's a call to action. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payment today by going to upstart.com/frenemies. That's upstart.com/frenemies. And don't forget to use our URL to let them know we sent you. Loan amount will be oh, this is the one we read really fast last time. Loan amount will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Go to upstart.com/frenemies. Thank you. Somebody stop me.
That was really good.
Cringe.
You look like him. You should do a photo like that for your Instagram tomorrow. Did you wait, can I show you my camera Dia side by side? Can I show you that?
Oh, yeah. Send that to Dan, too, so that people can see.
There it is.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Pretty good, right?
Identical.
Yeah.
Really good.
I photoshopped my arm a little just for transparency.
You did?
A little bit.
Made it a little slimmer.
Yeah, I got a little bit, like the fatness on the, okay, just for transparency. Because we don't want to be like Chloe either. We don't want to send out a damaging message.
And like, let everybody know the arm is, do you have the before arm? I want to see the before arm.
Actually, I don't think I do because my makeup artist took the photo.
You incinerated it?
Yeah. I can send it. I can get her to send it to me.
You want to talk about the wrestling? Everyone got mad at you for the wrestling thing.
Wait, what wrestling?
The last episode, I said I didn't want to wrestle you. And then
I did a rebuttal video. I was getting so much hate. I think that's the most hate I've ever gotten. And I was like, whoa.
Well, I saw you putting up all these TikToks and videos, and I was like, wait, what's happening? Why is Trisha talking about the wrestling thing?
I got so many bad comments as if I'm like, not like I'm trying to push you to touch me. I was like, oh my God, that's literally not what it was going.
I think people were just upset because I said I wasn't comfortable, and then you kept pushing. And so, I
know.
Dude, your thumbnail game's crazy.
I don't pick them. They just generate them.
Yo, by the way, I want to show this. This was another recent one of your thumbnails. Epic.
Oh my God, what is with you doing that?
Dude, so good. You had another thumbnail like this when you're like, James Charles is a dangerous predator, and it looked like this.
It's like a monster face.
If you're thinking of plastic surgery, don't. Really?
Yeah. My sister.
Especially with a face like that. I wouldn't recommend it either.
I got messed up. No, my sister just got lipo on her chin and stomach, and I feel so bad. She was so beautiful. I mean, she's gonna look bomb, and it does look good. Like, I've had plastic surgery, it looked good, but she's like in pain, and I'm just like, I like cried because I was just like, oh my God, why did you do it? You're so beautiful. Not that it's not gonna look bad. I'm just like, the fact that she's in pain for a couple weeks, it like makes me so sad.
Should I just be fat and eat pizza and burgers?
You know what? I think you should just eat when you're hungry, and if you decide to eat healthy,
But what if I'm always hungry?
Eat whatever you feel. It's called intuitive eating. My
compass is way the fuck off, clearly. No, Don't tell me to intuitive eat.
I think you're really good at like moderate. I do think you're good at like balancing stuff. I think you should just eat how you want, and like, you know, sometimes you feel it in your body. If I eat too much fast food, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop eating. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like I've been so much happier just eating when I'm
happy for you. You're happy.
Are you happy? Or you still feel fat?
Listen, I'm happy with my life and everything. I talk about this all the time. I'm so over it because I just talk about it. I feel like people are just annoyed with me complaining about this all the time. Yeah, I don't want to be fat, but I love eating. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Jack Black, watch School of Rock. It'll change your whole mind.
It will?
Yeah, it'll reset your brain.
Look how angry you are.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
so people were angry because I said I didn't want to wrestle you.
Okay, but I missed the whole point.
No, I understood. Eventually, you're like, I was on the wrestling team, and you had some trauma from that.
They
and I was
wouldn't
like, okay,
let
I get
me
it.
because guys would be like, I don't want to touch your boobs, and then one guy was like, oh, it's a girl. Like it's so deep rooted, and no, it's beyond that. And these are people. All the comments are people who have never been sexualized. Like being sexualized for your boobs at a young age just because you're a girl, people don't want to touch you. So I was trying to figure out what I was asking, and I really was trying to figure out is it a sexual thing where you're like, oh, it's like a little too sexual, I don't want to do that, or is it like strictly because you thought my body was gross, or was it because I'm a girl? Like I was trying to figure it out.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm not here to. I'm not in a hypnotic state. I'm not doing psychotherapy. I just know that I don't want to wrestle you.
No, but for me, for my own thing, because it was such a good trigger.
I get it. I know.
When I was a girl, it was told because I had boobs. But then they're like, no, it was because you were a girl. I'm like, was it because I had boobs or is it because I'm a girl? Like, I don't know what it is. And it's like, that can be like so frustrating because people just sexualize you because you have boobs. And like, even today, like just anything. Well, not just you, but like anyone like is scared to touch me. Like my dad didn't want to hug me because my stepmom's like, she has boobs. That's inappropriate. And I was like, why? Like, it's so, but you had agreed to that too. You're like, it's weird to hug females. Like, that's why I was wondering.
What? I didn't say that.
Yeah,
it's weird to hug females.
When we were talking about analyzing hugs, you said you like a side hug because it is like you don't want to touch someone's chest.
Well, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I'm not gonna give you like a big embrace.
No, but
it's all tit.
I get it. I'm not saying that. Like,
I mean,
it's
you got the big ass titties here.
No, I
know what that's happening.
Think about like being a girl at like 9 years old. You have big boobs, and your dad won't hug you because your stepmom's like that's inappropriate. Because she has boobs.
That's you know your family being fucked up.
So it's different. It's totally different. Like with you and whoever, you don't want to hug me, don't hug me. I'm not a huggy person, anyways. But it's just like, it's just like frustrating, and that's where I was coming from. And then everyone was like saying, "Don't pressure Ethan." I'm like, I don't want to.
No, I get it. You got there was a trigger there. I didn't understand. I understood by the end, and I think people. It's fine.
They said Bobby Lee would wrestle me though, so maybe I'll wrestle him.
Well, here, this is what I was gonna say: is we can wrestle on
that. I don't need a suit.
We can get the sumo suits.
That's literally my body now, and you didn't want to touch it. So now you want to touch it, like looking just.
Wait, you don't want to do this?
What's the difference? I guess
the difference is I don't have to touch you.
Okay, but you are. That's what I'm trying to see the difference because that's still wrestling a girl.
I don't have a problem wrestling a girl. I just don't want to touch your body. It's too much physical contact.
But that is physical contact.
Yeah, but I'm not touching you. It's a giant sumo suit.
You're literally touching me. There's like there's grasping. There's like it's a hug. It's
different. I don't know what to tell you.
It's so.
You don't want to do this with me?
I mean, no, because now you make it so weird. We
don't know. Let's drop the wrestling. We don't have to wrestle. Nobody's wrestling.
Joe Rogan, I'll wrestle you too. And I could take roided people all day long, allegedly, if he's on roids, I don't know. But like I've wrestled a roided boyfriend. Technically, he was an abusive boyfriend, but I beat the shit out of him too. He would just punch me and I'd punch him. So, but this was a defense thing. Don't come for me because now people are gonna think I'm a sexual assault. But he hit my face. Anyways, is that too graphic? Maybe I shouldn't say all this. He threw a vase at my head, punched my face. I got off him, pushed him back.
Who was this? Someone famous? Who is it?
I can't say.
He hit you first?
Yeah. I shouldn't say this.
And then you fucked him up?
I didn't fuck him up. No, I pushed him off is what I should say. Ugh, now it sounds bad. Maybe this is a bad conversation. But he came for me first.
Okay. What's his name? Where does he live?
No, he's scary for real. And like, I think, I keep getting sued. But people keep threatening lawsuits
I'll fuck him up.
With me.
Just tell me his name, where he lives. Aww. I'll get him.
Wait, but are you not a fighter?
No, I'll get my ass kicked by anyone.
Okay.
Literally anyone.
Me too. I take it back. Joe Rogan probably.
That's why it's so funny. Like when this guy Sam Tripoli, just in our last episode we recorded, he wanted to fight me because I said I'm pro-vaccine passport. And I was like, bro, what makes you think I want to fight you? You dumb fucking piece of shit. Like,
oh man, still got the anger about it.
Well, yeah, he goes, I'll fight you, bro, because you believe that people should have vaccine passports. I was like, bruh.
Yeah, but that's like that. I hate to keep saying it, but like toxic masculinity too, where someone just wants to fight you. Like, why you gotta fight somebody?
It's
like,
toxic masculinity.
It's so weird.
Like, how's that gonna resolve our differences, by the way, which are purely intellectual?
And I just like wrestling for the sport of it. I don't actually want to beat anyone up. I like just to wrestle guys and like, or girls. I'll wrestle girls too.
Did you know that pizza is cursed on the show?
What?
Every time we get pizza, a curse happens. Like, listen, we get in a huge fight when Moses came in. We get swatted. The last time I got swatted.
Right.
And then the most recent time we lost all the footage.
Wow.
So that's crazy. Every time we've got pizza, it's been a terrible tragedy is followed.
I had the first 2 minutes to that lost footage on my TikTok. Did you see that? Moses was filming. So I had like the first 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, of our
eating,
the lost footage. Yeah.
The lost. It was sad because it was pretty good, and I don't just say that just to say that. It was kind of a banger at the beginning of that because I was chomping because I was so full by the time we. Yeah.
Me too, bro. I love that. I noticed you put NFTs and you listed this one.
I think I don't get NFTs. I don't think my audience gets it.
Well, I just noticed because you listed this picture of you eating spaghetti for 100 Ethereum, which is equal to about $250,000.
Oh, you think someone will buy it?
I was like, well, okay. I mean, hey, girl, if you see the value, then list it for 100 Ethereum.
I think that's worth it.
Yeah, it's just it's a JPEG of you eating spaghetti. It's totally worth $250,000. Has anyone bought it?
No, but I have 2 sold now, but not that price. I don't get it. It looks like $100 to me. And I was like, that's worth $100. But you know what? Maybe it's worth $250,000 to some people.
Did you set it up or was it Moses?
I did.
You did it? I'm kind of impressed that you even were able to figure it out that far.
Well, he had the wallet, so he transferred me money into the. I can't get the money out, so I have like $5,000 sitting in there, and I can't get it out. I'm like,
yeah, I think Trisha's 2 Ethereum will be sitting there forever.
What if one day that was worth like $2 million because I can't get it out? Maybe I'll just leave it in.
Doubt it.
I don't get. I hate NFTs. I was so you were texting me about it. I was so over it because even that night.
Well, I was following along. I was like, oh my god. So one she listed for 100 Ethereum, and then the other one she listed 100 of the item for 1 Ethereum, which nobody bought. Weirdly, you were selling 100 pictures for 1 Ethereum.
I think that was still set up wrong though.
It was definitely set up wrong.
But someone bought one like within like literally a minute. And I was like, whoa, it's called Trisha's #1 fan. And then like a couple days later, someone bought one. I don't know why you guys are buying them. They're not, they're just literally thumbnails.
Well, you made it, so.
You know what? It's like fishing. Like when I was a hooker, you just kind of fished for people. And sometimes you got a big tuna.
Right.
Maybe someone wants to spend $250,000.
Well, if anyone's got 100 Ethereum laying around, you know what to do with it.
What if I get $250,000? You think I'd be investigated by the FBI if I sell that?
No, you'd be good.
I don't know how to cash it out though.
You'll figure it out if you get 100. I'll help you.
Really?
Yeah.
You charge me like 10%?
Yeah, 10%. It's not much to ask for.
It's so confusing. I got over it so quickly. I was like, no, I'm over it.
Okay, so I've got a few topics here. I've got Addison Rae says she's Britney Spears.
Oh, you have a lot.
Dom made a comment on the allegations. Jeff Wittick's first part of his documentary came out. He didn't talk about his accident, but he insinuates what we knew, which is what it was for a David video. And not only that, David was the one operating the excavator.
He said that in the part 1?
I mean, he showed images of David on the excavator.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, so, I mean, he
called me and told me to not talk about it, so I don't know.
Well, he's in the documentary.
Right.
Also, who cares if he asks you not to talk about it?
Well,
he's not your boss.
I know, but he said he's like on the mental verge, and I was just trying not to.
But look at his thumbnail. He did like the most clickbait thumbnail ever.
Well, I didn't see any of this. What is this yesterday? I just saw someone tweeted about it.
Yeah.
The reason.
Oh, can you show that?
He did. Yeah, he showed the video. I mean, I think he changed the thumbnail because it was even worse before. It was like David being like, oh. But anyway, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. The whole thing is horrendous. Like, okay, like watching like the leaked footage, watching that, and then like listening to him, like it's so traumatizing. And like,
is this video kind of funny though? Because it's like, look how fucked up I am, but at the same time, look how bomb I look shirtless. It's like pick one way or the other, dude. Why you gotta flex on me shirtless?
It's like if someone's like if you have like, you know, go with what you're working with, you know.
Is he a twink?
I don't think he's gay.
He's hairless and Jack. No, well, I know he's not gay, but I'm just saying, like, if he was,
I don't think so. He's too old, I think.
What's the name for that? Like, just a fit dude.
That's just like a hot gay.
Hot gay? Top gay?
Top gay.
Well, anyway, the truth.
Maybe more of a bottom gay.
Oh, bottom?
I think so. Tall guys are. Always the fit guys are.
I
love bottoms. I feel like all my friends are bottoms. They say verse, but I feel like bottom. I love a bottom. If you're bottoms, shout out. Pink is team bottom over here. Are you team top?
I'm team top, yeah.
Cool.
I'm a top.
We gotta also talk about is Demi Lovato on there?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
James Charles finally got dropped by Morph, finally, and then James put out a statement threatening to sue people.
Him and
there's
John,
a lot.
The apologies, taking accountability does not mean like also gonna sue people. It's like that's
I know
not
exactly.
It. Oh
okay, so let's talk about the stuff actually, because I'm afraid we're gonna run out of time. Let's talk about the stuff I'm most interested in here. Dirty Dom from the Vlog Squad, he posted an apology, which is again just about as bad as James is, right? He says,
so gross.
These guys are all such pieces of shit. It's like they all want to take accountability, but nobody wants to fucking fess up. Somehow everybody accused of Essay It's a lie. Every single time, according to the guys, it's a lie. It's a fabrication.
Which is not accountability.
100% of the time.
And you can't, look, he takes accountability in the first paragraph, and then you can't just do the next one with that being said. No, that's it. Like, you just say sorry. You say I fucked up.
Let me read this. He says, it's time for me to address, by the way, this comes off him making a TikTok making fun of the allegations.
Like,
okay?
yeah.
Okay, it is time for me to address the recent allegations that have come out against me. I want to sincerely apologize to everyone directed, and I empathize with the pain that everyone has suffered in the matter. So remember, he said he empathizes. With that being said, as far as I am concerned, everything that occurred during the night in question was completely consensual. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know about, hey, as far as I'm concerned, I didn't have any trouble. I love that. As far as I was concerned.
Also, I feel like people don't understand that, like, if you're like inebriated and you're not like coherent, there's no way you can give consent. Like, you can't have sex. And someone's like, "What, am I just not supposed to have sex with a drunk girl?" Yeah, basically. Like,
exactly.
Even like girlfriend. A lot of people are like, "Oh, my drunk girlfriend," or whatever. It's like even that. It's like if someone's drunk, just don't do it. Like, it's just like so they're not there. They're not cohesive. Like, or they're not coherent.
I love how he says, "As far as I'm concerned," that just cracks me up. Hey, as far as I care, it was consensual. I nutted. Everything that occurred that night, blah, blah, blah. I believe the statements that have come out against me are entirely misleading and shed an incorrect light on my involvement. Shut up, dude. We all fucking see you.
So gross.
This isn't even like an isolated. You're like a known creep, bro. Just stop. My character is being unfairly attacked, shut up, and the statement that exists in the public eye are unfairly defaming and assaulting my character and reputation, shut up. Your reputation is dirt. What reputation? Literally, even before this, your reputation was dirt. You were kicked out of the Vlog Squad for being a creep, bro.
Yeah.
With that being said, if possible, I want to shed a positive light on events, and have transpired, and show the world who I truly am. Too late, we already know. I recently donated my time as well, thousands of dollars to several women's rights groups to show my support for the unjustified and unnecessary struggles that women endure in our society on a daily basis. Bro, stop it. It is time for us all to demonstrate more respect for one another in every facet of life. It's funny because he already got exposed once for groping girl at VidCon years ago.
Yeah.
And he made a whole video saying, "Oh, I'm going to change. I'm not going to do this anymore." And here we are again, bro. Like, dude, you clearly have not changed. Shut the fuck up. Just go away.
Photos of a passed out girl in the parking garage with Jeff, Todd, Dom, David. Like, there's evidence that these girls were blacked out. Like, I don't know why they're still trying to be like, they're portraying me in a different light. No, like, it's not. It's so gross. It's so gross. And I hate that they sell the platform. And like, really the only way is if people press charges, just like that Austin kid. Like, if someone presses charges, same thing with James Charles. The only way people go to prison is if people press charges. Some people don't want to do it. It's a hassle. They don't think it's worth it. They don't, whatever. But that's the only way. Because a lot of people are like, why aren't these people in prison then if they're not? Because some people just don't press charges.
Yeah, that's why. Because they haven't pressed charges. Do you like my hat up like that? A little angle to it?
You kind of look like Dick Tracy.
Yeah, it's better for the light.
Oh, okay. Yeah, more green face.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to get in trouble for green face?
Against who? Boogers?
Maybe people.
Who's green face? Who's green, Trisha? I dare you to say.
I don't know.
Go ahead. What ethnicity is green? I dare you to say.
Maybe we'll just say North Korea. I feel like that's the safe answer for everything. Because when I was watching...
Bruh, moment.
Wait, why? I thought we don't like North Korea.
Because they're Korean.
They're just people, dude.
I'm saying because nobody likes North Korea because it's communist. I thought that was our safe country.
Yeah, but the ethnicity is the same as South Korea.
The people are fine. They have a dictator there.
Okay, because I remember last time I watched back
We don't hate North Koreans. We hate Kim Jong.
No, but when I said adopting from a country where nobody wants babies.
You can't adopt from North Korea because the government is fucking...
But I thought that was our safe country. Sorry, I apologize, North Korea.
They're not green. They're people.
I meant because that was the safe country to come for.
I can't believe you said they're green.
Stop. I didn't mean it like
I'm kidding. Nobody cares.
Oh my God.
So anyway, any thoughts on Dirte?
Maybe they will. I get so much heat.
Yo, what's with his name Dirte? What is that? Is he trying to say dirty? What is his name? I've been wondering. Is it
Dominic? It's Dirty Dom. Oh, Dirty
So
Dom.
what is the dirt? Why does he spell it like that?
Trying to be clever.
Epic.
Oh, for real? I thought it was his last name or something.
No,
anyway, he's a creep.
It's like
he's the worst, and we don't like
Duarte is a name.
Duarte?
Dirty Duarte?
It's a last name that many people have. Maybe that's his last name. I don't know.
I want to say he's also DACA, I believe.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah.
That's trouble. Well, I'll tell you what. David's going to be in trouble after this Jeff documentary comes out.
Is he though? I feel like he gets away with just everything, especially because once again Jeff will be the one to have press charges, and he's not going to. Like, and it's fine. Again, it's
well.
Fine
I actually talked this over with Dan. The problem is Jeff doesn't need. We'll talk about this, but The problem is that he needed a special license and supervision to operate that excavator, and that I don't think Jeff needs to press charges against him for.
But someone has to.
Well, if like,
not necessarily, it's a crime against the state.
Yeah, if the state
could press charges,
right, it's a crime against the state. I doubt that will happen.
But we don't have all the info. Maybe he did go out of his way to get licensed. Maybe that's a totally moot point. But to operate a heavy machinery like that,
but come on,
you need a license.
Come on, let's cut this shit.
It's
we just don't know.
I just saw that again through like a different means. I didn't look at Jeff's documentary, but when I saw that he was driving, that like my stomach dropped. I texted you and my stomach like dropped because there was like this whole other level of like shit. Like I felt bad. I kind of not felt bad for David because like it was his dumbass, but like it almost made me feel bad because now this is like someone's life that he ruined. Like he like
he gave Jeff life-changing injuries,
brain damage, blindness. And like that's a lot of guilt, and I know David's not like evil.
This was in his documentary.
It is.
He showed David in the excavator in his documentary. So yeah, I'm not stepping out of turn here.
Because I know the guilt he's gonna live with, so I feel bad for him. I mean, at the same time, he's a dumbass. Like, but I know like when you do that to someone, you gave someone blindness, you gave someone like brain damage, like all the stuff Jeff has said. Like it's I don't know how you even. And from what Jeff said on Impulsive, not to bring that up because I know you said
I knew you were going to bring up Impulsive. I jokingly said to Trisha before the podcast starts, you got anything about Impulsive you want to bring up today?
I didn't until
my God, go ahead.
I wanted to cite my source of how I know
go
this.
Ahead.
Jeff said he hadn't talked to when that episode was filmed, which they kept saying in Impulsive, this was filmed March 12th because it was clearly
He said he hadn't talked to David?
In like 6 months or 7 months.
Dude, that's their MO. They cut people out when something goes sideways.
Yeah, I guess he said they like somebody tried to film like a mukbang with him after, but he was like not about it. And so I guess he's just kind of
okay. So
he's not anti-David because I talked to him on the phone because whatever,
yeah, sure.
But he's not anti-David, and I'm really not either. But this is such a like I told him I'm like if you have this blind like you have to have some sort of compensation somewhere because your life is ruined and changed and like all this stuff.
Life-changing injury.
Not ruined,
it's a life-changing injury.
Yeah, it is.
So what happened was that they went out to this lake to film this video for David's vlogs, and there's this thing where you get an excavator. And you like wakeboard and you hold onto the claw. Well, so when I saw
we also don't know if it's for David's vlog, if it's a sponsorship, or if it's Jeff's video. There's like speculation for all three of those things, so we don't know. But David was,
well,
to say it's not for David's vlog. I don't know for sure.
Okay, thank you for the correction. So, so what happened was. I saw the video actually, not like the close-up because I heard there's a close-up video that's really gory and like scary because they thought he was gonna die.
Yeah.
But I saw there was people on the beach filming it, so I saw it from far away. But what happened is he's spinning around. David starts spinning him around really fast, and then suddenly stops it, and he slams into the arm of the excavator, and then falls into the water. And the thing is,
no helmet, by the way.
No helmet. Yeah, exactly. So when I first heard of how his injury actually happened, which was this kind of like David doing this excavator gag for a video, I was like, man, the big question for my mind is who was driving it? Because one, you need a special license to operate an excavator. That is a dangerous machine, and you need to be properly trained to operate that. That is not a joke. You can get seriously injured, and you can't just fuck around on a machine like that. I mean, this is a serious machine. It's extremely dangerous. And so when I found out that it was actually David driving, that put everything over the line for me, where I was like, he is so irresponsible.
Yeah.
He is not safe to be around. He is so brutally irresponsible to put his friends and even himself in that position. I was blown away.
He's talked about on the podcast that like if like he accidentally killed like he said, he'd always joke about like accidentally like killing one of his friends. Like I feel like one day that's gonna happen. And it's like,
well, he almost did.
Yeah, and it's just it's so like my stomach like feels so sick over this because and again like he's at fault for this. Like this, if he would have like died, he would have been charged for manslaughter. You know, like that's.
Oh, for sure, he would have been charged. But I think he is if it was for a video for him, he has a responsibility to ensure everybody's safety and to make sure that there's someone who knows how to operate that machine and that there's a medic there and all this stuff and that the people have helmets on and stuff. But the fact that he didn't have any of that and that it was him operating the vehicle makes me really like, wow, just shocks me that he did this life-changing injury to Jeff, and then he ghosted him, according to what you said.
According to what Jeff said on Impulsive.
According to what Jeff said on Impulsive.
I don't know, he didn't say ghost. He said he hasn't talked to. So it could be Jeff's
what the fuck is that?
Maybe Jeff decided not to talk to him after that. I don't know. So I won't say David just didn't reach out to him. Maybe Jeff decided not to. Yeah.
I mean, that's psychotic. The guy, I would think that David would feel totally responsible to pay for his medical bills and probably even to give him a settlement because he's fucked his whole life up.
I don't know for sure, but I think he's paying for his bills, but nothing more than that is what I've gathered.
So if he's paying for his bills, then I do think that means that it was for him.
I mean, he also was the one driving. He caused the accident. So.
Exactly. He caused it.
Yeah.
David, why is my mic drooping?
A settlement, especially because Jeff just hasn't been able. He tried to work and he can't. Like he just. Oh.
Bro, I need some.
Do we have a sponsor?
I know. I need some Blue Chew.
Is that Blue Chew? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
We wish they had that sponsor.
Generic Viagra.
Really? It's called Blue Chew. Okay. I feel, the situation.
It's horrid.
It's
absolutely fucking horrid. And by the way, in retrospect, how there was like this big hush hush, nobody talked about it, nobody knows what happened. Right. And David and all of his friends were there and they all knew what happened. And everybody's just like hush, 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 protect David. Now, after watching the first part of Jeff's documentary, I did get this insight into what kind of guy he is, and like he has like a criminal history, and comes from a hard neighborhood, and so
selling weed.
But he got arrested. He had like a ton of cocaine and ecstasy and weed and stuff. But
he's not a violent criminal.
No, he's not a violent criminal.
He's a drug criminal.
He was a big time dealer.
Yeah.
He was supposed to do 15 years in jail, but they didn't have a search warrant, so it got thrown out.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I understand from his background that he's kind of just like, I'm going to handle my own shit. I'm not going to snitch on my friend, all this kind of like whatever stuff. Like, I get that. But at the same time, David, the fact that he just went on like nothing is beyond fucking insane.
Oh, the amount of guilt I would feel. I mean, I'm guilty about everything now, and I just like say everything. I like say as much as I can because that's crazy. And to go about, like you said, like normal, like everybody. He's like, people wanted to film mukbangs with me after, like the like, and just film stupid bits. He's like, I didn't want to do that shit. And it's like, yeah.
No, he was seriously injured. I think he almost died. Because like in the video, you can see his skull was cracked. Like his whole skull was cracked all the way down his forehead. His eye came out. Apparently, they had to sew his eyelid on. It looked really, really bad.
And also from like what like our conversation, like I mean, he just like I just don't think he talks to like really any of them. He says he has real friends now because I said I asked him because I generally was like concerned. I'm like, are you going to like a therapist? Because he said he has like a lot of mental like issues he's struggling with and stuff. And he said he hasn't. And he's going to start. I'm like, he has not. He said yet. And so
oh God, maybe we should have him back on after his documentary's done to do a little wrap up interview. Would that be nice? Do we like that?
I mean, I like Jeff, and I've always said good things about him because of everyone in the group. I feel like he's
good, in the end, he removed the video.
That's what I said. He goes, I looked like an idiot on your guys' show because I talked to him on Thursday, and I was like, honestly, you even just like coming on and talking is one really brave. Two, you like acknowledged and apologized a second time to like everybody and took down the video like Kat and stuff like that. I said, I have no issue with you because even this, he's like, oh, I don't want you to talk about this in a bad way, and I was like, first of all, no, because he's scared people are gonna look at him as a dumbass, and I was like.
Why? I saw the video. He didn't do anything. David was spinning it. It was all David's fault, from what I could tell.
But Jeff has so much embarrassment from it that he like didn't want people to know. Like he's like shameful. He's like,
I don't get that
because his a friend of his and I think his dad were like, you're a dumbass. Why did you do that? So I think he had this thing where everyone's gonna call him a dumbass. I'm like, if anything, people are gonna have like a lot of empathy for you because that's
I don't think so. I don't think it's embarrassing for him. I think he was there trying to make content for his friend, and his friend, I don't think David didn't do it on purpose, but he doesn't know how to operate this machine. That's the problem. He doesn't have the license, I think. He might have it, but I fucking doubt it. I'm just saying that to cover my ass here, but like, come on. And he negligently injured his friend.
And this isn't the first time. So like there was a guy that Joe and I told you, he had a stunt where he was supposed to do like a motorbike over a pool and he missed it. And he had something with his head. He had like a head injury. This was like, I don't know, 3 years ago. And I said in a video, not to be like,
it's fucking insane because he's big enough. You have this team apparently, you know what I mean? Like have someone with a fucking brain around who can
assistants, and then not one of them could get like a medic or someone to like supervise the stunts.
Or someone with a fucking license.
Stunt coordinator. Jackass had all of those people. When you look at the credits, they had like all of the people.
Well, that's the difference between Jackass and David's vlogs is that you have people behind Jackass that are actually responsible adults.
People have been seriously injured from his
sounds.
vlogs before. Like this has happened so much. It's not like once, like oops.
But
like
I think, I think this just solidifies what we've been saying is that he is a deeply irresponsible person that endangers the people around him to make content. And this isn't just this is now you have someone who was essayed, you have someone who with life-changing injuries, and each time there was an attempt to cover up and move on and to cut from your life. Dom cut, obviously that makes sense. But the fact that he just dropped Jeff to me is soul-wrenchingly fucking horrible.
Dom wasn't also dropped. We had said there was a video of 2020 right before the pandemic.
That's true. With the merch,
he wasn't
they
really
were doing like a merch blog.
Not only that, but like they went to Dom's party. Remember that party? He was going to go on tour.
Right.
In 2020.
Right. Oh my God.
Right. So they were all there supporting him in 2020, like February. So
I saw a lot of people, by the way, saying that David didn't know about. I saw this on TikTok because apparently they don't watch Frenemies, fucking losers. But people keep saying
TikTok do. We like some of
Oh, I love the people that love us on TikTok. Come on, bro. You know one love. But people were saying that they didn't know. David didn't know what Dom did, and that's actually provably false because David removed the video after Dom got the text, which means that Dom showed David the text or at least explained why he needed to remove that video, proving David knew about it.
Yeah. No, David did. And he left the comment about like, good job coming clean. Like the first time it happened, like the second time he knew, like he just knew every
Good job,
time.
buddy. Oh yeah, when he's like, yeah, I grew up to girl VidCon. He's like, hey, what's his classic line? He says, being an idiot is easy, but taking credibility is hard. Good job, buddy.
This is just crazy. No one talked about it either. It's like that's like everyone just stayed quiet about this. It's like it's so crazy.
Oh, you know what was even crazier because you mentioned on the show that the accident happened like this, and then on the David Dobrik subreddit because they did such an unprecedented job of scrubbing this video off the internet somehow that people were like, this video doesn't exist and Trisha's lying. People were accusing you of lying and making up all over the David Dobrik blog subreddit.
Yeah, when the trailer for it came out, the trailer for Jeff's documentary. I went and checked out like how it was being received in David's community or whatever, and they all took the trailer, the scene of the parachuting. They're like, "Oh, he injured himself parachuting." So that story about excavator, Trisha made the whole thing up. That was like what everybody was saying, and then the next day it comes out and it's like, "Oh no, wait, it wasn't."
Well, don't feel bad because after his trailer came out, everyone now was like, "Oh, Trisha's right again." Trisha's right again.
I'm just so used to people thinking I lies. I'm like, whatever, it comes out or it comes out. You know, it doesn't. But
like how, like the fact that they underwent this, like
how did I just make this up too?
Like how do you erase a video off the internet? Like that just doesn't happen. There's people on the server being like, I can't find the internet. The footage just doesn't exist. Like how do you do that? I mean, that they were making this unbelievable effort to scrub the internet of this video to just fucking brush over the fact that you gave your friend life-changing injuries.
From what Jeff told me is he's going to put it out and it'll be demonetized by like YouTube, but he has the footage and he wants to be the one to release it because his mom hasn't seen it yet. So
hey,
he said
it's his footage to release.
Of course, yeah. And so I think he has all the footage. I think he said he's going to. He's like, I'm not like trying to hide or anything. Like, you know, he said he's not trying to like cover. He said he was trying to make it like a documentary and make it like, you know, keep people guessing. And the first part came out so quickly after our conversation. I talked to him Thursday and this came out like Sunday, I guess. So
yeah, I watched it.
He was trying to.
I'm gonna watch it all. You know,
I always told him I have support. I said the only reason I ever came for you is because you came for me and said Trisha has like mental illness. She's she's a liar. She wasn't there. So that's why like I had an issue with him. I have no issue other than that because I think he thinks I was him trying to come for him and I'm like literally never.
Well, there was the Starbucks incident.
We still talk about that on the phone. He's like,
it's so funny. So that's the Jeff documentary. There was another thing. Jason apparently was cheating on you. I don't know if you care about this. But according to this TikTok person,
yeah, I saw this.
Here, let's watch this.
My mom had broken up with Jason by then. She was with Huey, and then
Huey Lewis.
But they were still kind of friends. They would text sometimes, and this is all from my mom. Obviously, I'm not like in her phone looking at this, but this is what she's told me. And she told me that whenever she was texting Jason, or like they wanted to hang out just as buds, he would sometimes be like, hey, like, don't text me right now. I'm with Trisha. She like will get so jealous. Don't text me. Like she'll find out and stuff. And it was really, really weird. Like, I don't know. That's it was like she wasn't allowed to text him because like Trisha would get super jealous. My mom didn't care at all. She was like, okay, whatever. Like I don't really enjoy hanging out with you that much.
And why would she text him?
You know, like it wasn't
this is so many inconsistencies.
Big deal. But she was like, whenever she texted him, they had to be wary about if like Trisha was going to see, and so he definitely. It got weird right there, and I think that's when my mom was finally like, "Okay, I'm just not gonna talk."
So, what are your thoughts? Apparently, Jason was cheating on you with this girl's mom.
Mom. Her mom did a TikTok. Her mom's like in her 40s, which is fine. It's like not age shaming, but like her mom did a TikTok being like, "Jason just loved being famous, and he was a pervert in his own adult way." It's like now people are just coming for her just to say Jason's a pervert, which he is. But it's like if he's an adult and you're adult people, it's fine. But it's more like we should focus on him being like creepy and hang out with like the young teenage kids and stuff like that. Anyways,
but it doesn't bother you that he cheated on you.
He didn't. That's where he has so many inconsistencies. One, if he did, because early. This is gonna make me sound like a crazy ex-girlfriend, but I was on his phone all the time. I went through all his text messages and like all the time. He'd literally just hand me his phone. Like he literally had his passcode, I had everything. And we were with him every day. Never cheated on me. I can guarantee he never cheated on me. Everything else, he's like a creep afterwards. Yeah, he's disgusting and he's like manipulative and all stuff. Probably early on, like she said her mom dated him in 2017 and we weren't dating. We were like hooking up. So she was talking about 2017. But again, I don't care when people like tweet me, and it's fine. I'll talk about it because I love, I'll talk about gossip all day long. But also it's like, I'm like engaged now. So when people are like, oh my God, Trisha's gonna make a video about this. Like I'm not. Like I'll talk about it on Frenemies for those clicks, you know what I'm saying? But like I don't care. Also, there was one about a young girl, like some young girl that's dating him. Like, what does Trisha have to say? I'm like, I don't care. I mean, he's creepy and manipulative, and but we know this. Like, let's focus on him being like a creep and like all, and the Seth thing. Let's just focus on all the bad stuff that he has done, like him like dating people in 2017. Like, okay.
Is it not weird, this girl just like airing out her mom's dirty laundry? Like,
Very weird.
What was that?
And she was like interviewing her mom for the TikTok, and her mom has like wine. She goes, Jason loves being famous and he'll take advantage of that. It's like, okay, I don't know.
What is that?
Now everyone has stories about Jason, which again, it's his own fault. He's just an idiot and he just like, whatever. But it's like a lot. And then it distracts from like the serious stuff, like the Seth stuff. So now people are just like, oh, Jason fucked a 22-year-old. It's like, okay, like it is gross and disgusting. You're like a creep, but.
Okay, so Jason was faithful, not a cheater.
I was with him every day since we actually officially started because I'm clingy. I won't like leave a motherfucker's sight.
I know you guys got in a fight over not being able to access his phone.
Yeah, I access his phone. But also now, like, and once you do access someone's phone, you like don't care. I literally don't care about Moses. I have his Instagram. I don't ever check it. That's
good. I mean, you have to give that up at some point. The possessiveness.
I think it was just like I had a lot of trauma from like previous boyfriends, but Jason was the first boyfriend that didn't cheat on me. And like again, I know even on tour, people would like video him, and he'd be like, I can't like give you a hug. Like Trisha will be like a mad. I think maybe that's what she would say, because he would say he goes, I don't want to like hug you.
Oh, he's
Trisha.
like, don't text me because I don't want to. Yeah, I mean that's okay.
So maybe that, but I know for a fact like I checked his DMs and phones all the time, and he like, and he was. I mean, and even in his, I won't go into that, but even in his marriage, like he didn't have sex for like a long time, and he didn't cheat on her, and I believe that.
There you go. Not a cheater, just a creep.
Super creep.
And an essay.
Yeah, you're also like 48. Thought you had hip surgery. That's when you're too old to fuck 22-year-olds. Like, stop it. Maybe that'll, because like I saw a 22-year-old do a video about him, and she was really upset, and you could tell she's just very like young, and he's just like a creep. He just stopped talking to her and he ghosted her, and I'm like, that's what happens. It's just like. Oh God, old men are manipulative. Like I was watching Mia Khalifa talk about this, and she's like, if an older guy says like you're mature for your age, they're not. You're not.
Oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, she's 18, but she's so mature for her age. Really, dude?
No,
really?
It's so.
Yeah, I love that.
And it's very rare. Like 22-year-olds.
Nobody's mature for their age. Everybody's their age.
22-year-olds don't just want to hook up with you. And so when he's surprised that she called the Hollywood fix on him and something, I'm like, because she wants them to know that she's hanging out with you or fucking you or whatever. I was like that at 23. I would expose everyone as fucking. I was like, ooh, I'm fucking Crispin Glover. You know what I mean? Like, you're just, no one knows Crispin Glover anymore. But
clout
like,
fucking? No. Would you call that clout fucking?
I think just like as a young girl, you want fame, you want notoriety, and it's cool. Like she obviously was a fan of him, and so she thought it was cool.
This suit is super uncomfortable.
You should get measurements by him, but he'll come to your house.
It's just the paint in the back is rubbing with the jacket.
It's getting uncomfy.
It's a lot.
You look good.
I mean, maybe some AC, Moses. Could you kick the AC down a little bit? Thank you. God bless you. Oh, there's some.
You don't believe in God?
No, not really.
Do you a little now?
No, I don't.
I don't want to put you in that bubble if you do believe in God. You believe in something? Higher being?
I don't. I'm agnostic. I really have no opinion about any of that stuff.
It's like the first thing you don't have an opinion on.
Yeah.
Love that. That's good.
I really have no strong opinion about if there's a God or not.
That's good. Because could you imagine you're doing politics and religion, then you just have everyone hate you, and then your podcast will cease to exist?
Yeah, well, that's what the right wingers do. They do both, but that's what they love. They're people. They love God. They love Jesus, and they love and they hate immigrants. I don't know what's their platform.
After the show,
love Jesus, hate immigrants. Yeah,
I love immigrants. Hamilton, immigrants, we get the job done.
Yeah, immigrants are great. They've always been great for this country.
My fiance's an immigrant.
It's absolutely fucking absurd that how immigrants are. We don't need to get political, but how they're like demonized in this country, it's a fucking joke. Immigrants have and will always be a positive, net positive for this country.
Hardest working. They work so hard.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
they contribute a lot, you know? It's ridiculous.
I'm proud to be engaged to an immigrant.
Green card, baby.
He has a green card. I hate that joke. He has one.
Well, now that
He's been here 25 years.
I'm only now confident Hila's not with me for the green card now that we've been married for like 8 years. I was like, okay. Once Theodore was born, I was like, okay, she's probably not going to leave me.
But even if someone is with someone for a green card, like at least they get companionship for a couple years.
Right. Yeah, it's a good trade-off. Those guys know. They're like, listen, I'm gonna get to spend time with you for a few years, and you're gonna leave me. I get that.
But sometimes they don't have sex with the people, and then they get pissed. Like 90 Day Fiance. Remember Danielle Mohammed and Danielle? She peed on him during sex once, and never again he had sex with her. And she goes, he would not have sex with me. And she
wait, who peed on who?
Mohammed and Danielle. You don't remember that
you
from
said
90 Day
someone
Fiance?
peed on her?
Danielle peed on Mohammed one time during sex, so he never had sex with her again. And she, at the reunion, she goes, he doesn't have sex with me.
Why did she pee on him? For a kink or for an accident?
I think maybe an accident. She was like an older woman. And he
goodness.
would say in front of her teenage kids, she would be like, I want my sex or you're getting deported. Like,
That's
she would,
awesome.
Like,
Hell yeah, you better pay up, dude. You know why you're there. Put out.
That's how we role play. I want my sex. Just kidding. No, he's honestly.
90 Day Fiance is such a crazy show, man. This season was wild. And, you know,
Yeah.
it's usually the guys bringing over like hot young Ukrainian girls, but there's actually a lot of older ladies recently. And the older ladies that look for like the young trophy husbands are the weirdest ones by far.
Dude, who's the one that went down like to like Jamaica or something?
Yeah, and so there's this one girl who's like middle-aged white lady
From
so
Michigan.
So she's like in love with this Jamaican guy.
I don't know if he's Jamaican. He's something
But
else.
like she's so sex obsessed. She's like, I want sex 3 times tonight. I was like, holy fuck.
Or when they're tired, they come in and like they're tired. Like the woman that lives in the apartment with the guy from like, I don't know, one of those places. She goes, oh, I want to have sex. And he's just like, I'm tired. And she gets so pissed.
She's like, no, fucker, you know what this is. But the craziest part is, so she went to Jamaica to visit him.
Yeah.
And they had a big blowout. And so then she started sleeping with his cousin.
Is it this couple?
Yeah. Yeah. And then exactly, that's
What's
them.
their names?
And then she started fucking, that's...
Stephanie and Ryan.
So show the picture of his cousin, because she, as soon as they broke up, she started fucking his cousin and then talking about,
from,
I want you to move to America.
Oh
She fucked his cousin before too.
They're from
Yeah, I know that.
they're from Belize.
Belize.
Yeah, that's where it was.
But like the next day, she's working on the paperwork to bring his cousin over. Like she just wants some. She just wants.
Dang. Sometimes it's just companionship, and
No,
sometimes you
she
have to
wants
outsource. Outsource
She
dick.
wants Belize dick.
No, you remember Stacey and Darcy? They had their own show, and they would always date foreign men. That was like their habit. They kept like applying for the K-1 visa with new guys, and sometimes that's
It's about control.
you know what it is too. A lot of older women over here are not like they want young men. That American guys aren't going to go for the older women, so they go for the foreign men that need that green card. Honestly, I was on that route. I'd be like Moroccan, if it wasn't, maybe.
Wait. You were gonna go to. Wanted to be a mail order bride or get a mail order bride?
I don't want to be one. I don't want to go somewhere.
Why?
No.
You're doing so good. What do you need to be a mail order bride
No,
for?
I don't want to be one. I want to get one.
You want to get one?
When me and
little slave.
Moses had a
To service you.
No. When we had a break, I remember telling him, I'm like, I'm going to go to Israel and find someone that just looks like you and bring them over.
Oh, you could definitely do that.
Yeah.
You can import an Israeli.
So if I wanted to make him jealous, like if he ever like broke up with me, I'd be like, I'm going to go to Israel and find someone just like
That's
him.
pretty insane. But yeah, you could do that for sure.
Yeah, they would.
I true story. I knew somebody that was in a relationship with an Israeli guy. She was a girl, because he had paid her like $20,000 to marry him and get a green card.
Yeah.
So there's people that will literally pay you.
Oh,
I would've done it for
dude,
free.
Israelis are the shadiest motherfuckers in this planet. And I say that with peace and love because
We're
I lived there
both
for 5
married
years.
to one.
Moses, you could confirm that.
He knows. Yeah, he doesn't like him either.
But Moses,
he doesn't like him, but-
every Israeli who
Yeah.
comes here does it shady as fuck, bro.
He says that.
I met so many Israeli. I don't know how they do it because me and Eli had such a hard time getting over here and doing it legitly. And there's all these Israelis who are like, yeah, no, I got my green card because my uncle has a fence business and then I married my fucking some lady and I did blah blah blah. And it's like, holy shit, these guys are doing like somersaults to get this shit.
No, they are shady. I had a locksmith that like literally would come.
Oh no.
No, my locks would always break every month. Like every month he'd come fix it and he would charge me like $350.
Dude, Israelis don't ever hire Israelis for manual labor. I swear to God, bro,
he doesn't
they're the
really
worst.
either.
They're the worst. And I'm saying that with peace and love because they come over here. The Israelis, they hustle in Israel. They know what it is to hustle and live like a hard life. So they come here and they see all the, because Americans are like trusting. And they come over here and it's just like fucking green pastures for them, bro.
Israeli guys are a lot more respectful. I talked to Jenna Jameson. Do you know who that is?
No comment.
So Flex over here, I used to be neighbors with Jenna Jameson, so I know her. And so we talk or whatever. Her husband is Israeli. They've been married like 8 years. They have a daughter together and all stuff like that. And so when I got with Moses, she, I'm so happy that like you're with an Israeli. They like, love and treat women. And it's true. Like I've never been like in a better relationship. And I don't know if it's because he's Israeli or
I don't think
Moses.
it's a generalization. I think it's just true of all people everywhere. Some are good, some are bad.
No, but we both did porn, Jenna Jameson, and now she has an. So maybe Israeli people are open to dating porn stars.
I think there's a whole diversity of people from Israel.
No, well, I get, but I won't get stoned if I go to Israel just because I did porn.
No, but where were you going to get stoned? I mean, that's
Jordan. He told me Jordan I get stoned if I go there.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Don't
that
go to
couple?
Jordan.
Do you remember Azin and Brittany or Yazin and Brittany? And she was just taking sexy Instagram photos. He's like, my family will kill me.
Yeah.
And they're like, we will murder him. And then he's like, I love her.
No, Jordan. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going to most Middle Eastern countries. I wouldn't go there.
No, Jordan.
No, I wouldn't go to any Middle Eastern country. Like, just because I don't, as a Jew and as a dual Israeli citizen,
Right.
first of all, I'm not even allowed in.
Yeah, you're not.
But in general, I don't.
Okay, flex. Double citizen. Love that. I want to do that. It's so exciting.
Yeah, I mean, well, you have to, Yeah, it was easy for me because they just hand it out if you're Jewish. It's pretty crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, I might convert to Judaism. He knows a rabbi that will help me convert.
Are you guys going to do like the fast lane conversion? Is he going to do like a VIP conversion?
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You just pay him a bunch of money, gives you a VIP conversion?
No, she has to read a book.
Yeah.
Be
We have a Torah.
interviewed. Show intention. They want to see.
Can you do Aliyah if you convert?
After that? Yeah.
Huh. So you can be a citizen.
I'm on the route. Will you just die if I become a real Jewish? Will you die if I become real Jewish? Like a
No, I
real
won't
Jewish
die.
woman? My kids will be Jewish.
I don't
'cause-
care. Go convert. What the fuck do I care?
So no, people can no longer say that I'm being inappropriate if I am an actual Jewish.
You seen the Seinfeld episode where his dentist converts to Judaism and the next day he's making all these Jew jokes? That's what you remind me of a little bit.
I say it out of love.
He goes, hey, he converts and one day later he's like, hey, come on, you know us Jews, you know how it is. And he's like, should you be making that joke too so soon?
One day we'll be able to say us Jews rightfully and religiously and righteously.
You convert, I will include you in the proverbial
I'm
we.
doing it. We're doing it.
Okay?
Yeah.
Let that not be the only reason you want to convert though.
It's not. My fiance is
It should
Jewish.
be because you love Yahweh.
Yes. Our kids will be Jewish. I want them to go to Hebrew school. I want them to do all of that. I think that's amazing.
James Charles, huge news on the James Charles front.
Is he in jail?
Justice is coming for James, not in the sense of going to prison, but
Not yet.
okay, so here's one really. What was that?
Sorry. I didn't know he was there. I went to go extend my feet.
Oh,
and
did you kick Shredder again?
It's Fredo.
Let's see. The bingo card for Frenemies, mentioning impulsive, kicking my dog.
Why? It looks like my shoes. I thought these were my shoes, so I was trying to slip my foot. Look at that. I was trying to slip my foot into it.
Yeah, it looks just like him.
I
you're right.
know. Oops.
So James Charles has been
didn't play.
completely demonetized by YouTube. There's no ads on any of his videos. Confirmed. Because we went, it was reported, and then we went to his channel, and we were clicking around, and there's no ads on any of his videos. I mean, try to check that, Dan. See if you get it.
I saw the rumors, but I didn't know if like YouTube.
We
confirmed.
checked it, and there was no ads. Although weirdly, there's been no statement from YouTube or James, but I do know that they do this when people get into shit, and I don't think there's any better reason to demonetize someone's channel.
James is like the worst of the worst out there right now, for sure.
So not only did YouTube apparently demonetize his old channel, his entire channel, but Morph finally put out a statement. Morphe, fuck you, Morphe. You're Morph to me, bitch.
I'm clicking around on various videos of his. Nothing. No ads.
So, oh wow.
Apparently, didn't he he monetize his apology video? People were saying.
Really?
Oh, I'm not sure, but I purposely didn't click that one because I figured he didn't. But I'm just opening random videos on his channel.
I mean, that's a huge blow. I wonder if it's a temporary suspension or a permanent one.
Yeah, don't know.
It's probably temporary. They always get their stuff.
How do you even justify? They're like, yes, you did. Reach out to like 17 young boys, 10 of them minors, but you could get monetization back in 2 weeks. It's like, I'm sorry, what? Well, I don't know what happened.
I don't know either. Like that is, you should be deplatformed on TikTok too. Like all those places, just get rid of him on those social medias like they did, you know?
Well, Morphe finally put out a statement. They said, in light of the recent allegations against James Charles, Morphe and James have agreed to end. Why agreed? What do you need his permission for, fuckface? Why are you trying to save face for James?
I don't know, yeah.
We together have mutually agreed in respect and admiration for each other.
Wait, they say that? No.
I'm reading between the lines.
Yeah, I was like, what?
James Charles, who has made us millions of dollars with great admiration and appreciation for all he's done for us, have agreed to end our business relationship and wind down sales for the Morphe X James Charles product. They're winding it down.
So
they're
not completely
like,
gone.
I'm gonna sell this shit till it's gone, motherfucker. Yeah. It has and has always been Morphe's goal to create a positive, safe, and empowering environment where all beauty lovers can freely share their artistry and passion for cosmetics, and Morphe is committed to furthering that goal, as well as to continuing to set up young boys for James Charles to knock down like bins at a bowling alley.
They say in light of recent allegations, James admitted to sexting minors to say we don't support that.
It's not allegation, bruh.
Yeah.
It's literally not an allegation.
Why don't they just be like, we do not support James Charles? Instead they're like, in light of recent allegations.
We're disgusted by the allegations. We're outraged. No, they say, in mutual respect and loving adoration, we have decided amongst ourselves to part ways.
You have to be outraged. When you write so hard for someone that's like an actual P word, you have to be outraged. Like
no, that was honestly, it wasn't even like I can't get over it. They say we have agreed. Morphe and James have agreed. Bitch, what's to agree on? Fucking dumbasses. So there's obviously some tenderness between them. Now, James put out, again, also they issued their statements at the exact same time, which means they were coordinating, which is weird, okay? Mm-hmm. They both put them out on Twitter at the same time. So James put out a statement. And this really fucked my tits. Can I say that? This really fucked my tits off.
You get in the mask and you become like a different person. You're literally like...
Somebody fuck my tits! Give me another slogan, Dan. What does he say? Somebody lick my asshole.
Party time.
It's party time. P-A-R-T-Y. Because I said so. Oh, because I got
a star there. Because I got a P-A-R-T.
Somebody tweak my nipples.
Oh my God. It sounds like you have actual Tourette's. I know I always bring this up, but it does sound like you have Tourette's when you're screaming like that.
Somebody shit my asshole. Somebody pee in my butt.
Oh my God. I don't want to get demonetized. Stop.
Okay, here's James' statement. You ready?
We're family friendly. Jack Black. Think of that.
Right, we're family friendly. Somebody spit my asshole and fuck me. It's the mask. It's not me. It's the mask. Oh not cute? Give me something cute to say.
Hold on, sugar.
I don't
Hold on. That sounds more perverse than anything I just said. Hold on, sugar daddy. Somebody's got a sweet tooth tonight.
That looks like
And I just ate pineapple for dinner, if you get my drift.
That looks like us. Can you pull up that photo? Like, that's us.
Look how dark my face looks. I need like lots of light.
Yeah, you need like a glam core light like right in front of
Let's
you.
take the hat off.
No, oh my God, no.
I look Martian now.
That looks crazy.
Somebody stop me.
Tilt it more like that.
But it just, there's so much shadow.
That's fine.
Somebody stop me.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Somebody. Here, let me just do it with the teeth. So this is just for. Somebody stop me.
kind of good. Wait, the teeth, the Freddie Mercury teeth, I like. One day can we come dress as our favorite Freddie Mercury?
Sure.
I want to break free Freddie Mercury.
I want to break free.
Maybe
it's just big teeth. That's all. That
No, he's in drag in that one with the pink outfit and the thing. I want to come
Did
as
you say drag?
Drag.
It sounds like you said drag.
You should come as Rite Aid Freddie Mercury, and you should Rite Aid. What is
Rite
it?
Aid. I was like, he works for Rite Aid?
Live Aid.
I was
Freddie
like, whoa, he works for Rite Aid? Crazy.
Live Aid Freddie Mercury's just wearing a
white tank, but he has the short hair,
I
the mustache,
want to break
the teeth,
free.
the armband. And you know what? Because there's a trend on TikTok right now. I see a lot of people do it. They're like, I'm dressed as, King Tut Trisha, or I'm dressed as Birthday Trisha. There's like trends now where you dress as like a version of that person. We could be the versions of Freddie Mercury. I love him.
I'm down. I love Freddie Mercury.
Should we get
too.
Rami Malek to guest judge that day to see who's the better Freddie Mercury?
Wait, I thought we don't like Rami Malek.
No, we're on
We
his.
do like Rami Malek?
Why are we not like him? What happened?
I thought we thought he was pretentious.
No, I think we agreed with him being like, oh, you got to set boundaries with people.
Okay. You want to read this statement?
Will he be on to judge our Freddie
He will
Mercury's?
100,000 billion% be on, as well as Brian Mays, and any surviving member of Queen will be here.
Brian Mays?
He's the guitarist with the
With
big
the hair?
just May.
Who? Just May?
Just
Brian
Brian Mays here.
You know what? He'll play a wedding.
The
I think
OxyClean
they'll
guy.
play your wedding for like $50,000.
No, they won't.
I'm talking to my wedding
50
planner.
grand?
She got Backstreet Boys for $20,000 for someone's wedding. Because I'm trying to get
Well,
booked with
Backstreet
people.
Boys are washed the fuck up. You're talking about Queen here.
But Queen with like Adam Lambert.
Adam Lambert's not coming to your wedding for 50,000. No fucking way.
She told me there's Village People will do it for 20,000.
Exactly. Village People's 20,000.
My wedding is gonna have the most random entertainment.
20,000.
Now that I know you can book people like Donna Summer will come to your wedding and perform, I was like, she can get John Mayer. My wedding planner is kind of epic. She
How
said
much is John Mayer?
I think if he comes acoustic, which is a guitar, he's like $100K.
I'm not showing up to anyone's wedding for any amount of money. I'll tell you right now.
Okay, baller.
I'm just saying, it's just odd. It's just
I
odd.
love it.
I'm
Wait,
not
I
going
want
to your
people to
wedding.
I'm trying to get Donny Osmond and my romance. Maybe just like
Donny Osmond, that's got to be a cheap buy. That's got to be a bargain. buy.
No, he's really popular. He's
Donny
like,
Osmond?
yeah, he has like a Vegas show and stuff. I love Donny Osmond. I'm trying to get an Elvis impersonator. My favorite Elvis impersonator just died, Trent Carlini.
I don't think you'll have any trouble getting an Elvis impersonator.
No, I want Sean Klush, but he's really popular. He's booked all the time. I'm trying to get Elvis. I'm trying to get all these people to my wedding.
Your wedding's just gonna be like a Las Vegas.
That's what I want it to be. And I told her that. I'm like, can we have like a Las Vegas show?
Well, why don't you just get lookalikes instead of the real celebs? That'd be awesome. That'd
My
be
Chemical
fucking
Romance
awesome.
lookalike.
Yeah.
I would get a Queen tribute band. I would, if you guys, hey, message me. If you're a tribute band or a tribute artist, message me. We're trying to get Michael
that
Jackson,
sounds
Queen,
fun.
ABBA.
Yeah, that
But I
sounds
want
fun.
real Donny Osmond. I would love real Mike. I would pay my life savings for My Chemical Romance. Their tour just got postponed to 2022. I would give my life savings right now to have them
much?
at my wedding.
How much? How much can you pay
It's
them?
7 figures.
Oh wow, 7 figures. My Chemical Romance.
A low 7 figures, but yes. Yeah, I don't think they would do it. I think they're
That's
too
a
cool.
lot.
He has
Yeah, I
like
don't-
Umbrella Academy. He's busy. But hey, the offer's out there. I have 7 figures for My Chemical Romance.
All right, you want to read this thing from James?
Yeah.
9,999,000.
Yeah. To look less sus when I transfer.
Would you pay that?
Yeah.
You paid $9,999,000.
My Chemical Romance saved my life, so
Okay, I guess they deserve it.
they deserve it. I
Okay,
would
here's
give that-
James.
You know what? I'll just give it to them. They don't have to perform. If you want the money, My
Here's
Chemical
the check.
Romance.
Give me your address. Well, what do I feel like, I feel like you bring me up a lot, that like I helped you a lot. So if you want to give me your money, I'm open to taking it too.
Oh, you want money?
Yeah, I'll take your money. 7 figures?
No, you didn't save me that much.
All right, put me in your well at least. Give me a cut. I want to cut of your OnlyFans.
I gotta give some to Joe Rogan.
I know. Sounds like he deserves some cut in.
Yeah.
Just send him some nudes. Get his email and send him like you squirting. Be like,
Unsolicited?
hey, big boy.
I know that's non-consensual.
I knew you wanted this.
No, we're not. Big boy. Small boy.
You just made fun of him.
We can, because he
Oh, right.
invited that. He protruded small dick energy. We're allowed to acknowledge and comment
Joe
on that.
Rogan is built like a human thumb.
No, you can't say that. 'Cause
Why?
He didn't
I thought
come
you
for
just
you.
said we could make fun of him.
He came for
Oh.
me. But I guess you're defending me. Okay, I don't know. Whatever.
He's like a thumb with muscles.
Thumbs are hot.
We love thumbs.
I love sucking
Okay,
on
here
thumbs.
goes James. Hi, sisters. Accountability is something that I've spoken about a number of times in the past. Should I keep reading it like that?
Maybe not.
In my most recent video, I spoke about and took accountability for my part in conversations I had with a few individuals who told me they were over the age of 18. Let me rephrase that. I took I took accountability short of turning myself into the authorities with individuals who were under the age of 18, right? Let's just rephrase that instead of trying to pass the blame back onto them and off of you.
Yeah.
Individuals told me they were over the age of 18. Okay.
Which they didn't. Someone said, he goes, that's still illegal when they said they were 17 or 16 or something. And he acknowledged that, it's still illegal.
Yeah, that came out after this video. That was like one of the torrents of accusations.
Before the apology.
Yeah. As I said in that video, I can't show change overnight, but I will over time. Since posting that video, many other people have come forward with a series of misleading stories and false allegations, which have been reported on by many people, creators, and news outlets. My legal team has begun taking action against those that have spread misinformation and or created completely fake stories. And this has gone on too far. Okay, you fucking piece of dog shit. You really gonna come out here and start threatening like victims coming forward? Let's say there was one that the dude admitted to faking. So James, tell me, how many of them are real and how many of them are fake? You're telling me that all 17 or like all, I think there's like 12 minors. Don't quote me on that, but it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 12. So you're telling me the 10 additional people that came out against you, the minors, they're all fake?
Except for 2 that he admitted to.
Except for the 2 you admitted to. All the 10 that came out with receipts are all fake.
Which,
okay.
2 is too much anyways to even put that on there. Not because he's just trying to deflect and be like, they're not all true. It's like, no, you did
it twice. You already did it twice.
Admitted. Delete yourself from social media for a minute, maybe.
I love how he goes, this has all gone on too far. Bitch, don't you think you flirting with minors was you going too far?
Over and over and over for years and years and years.
Don't you think sexting with minors has maybe gone a little too far, or not the people coming out against you?
Oh my
you
God.
Fucking dipshit. Human.
This is someone who needs to outsource to 90 Day Fiance if he's desperate. Like, he needs to find a Moroccan man to come over.
I don't know, man. He would do terrible things to that poor person over here for the visa. He would like. I don't want him. I don't want. I don't want an immigrant under his possession. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
He just needs to go live in fucking rural. Like, he just needs to go live on a farm somewhere away from society.
Yeah, he needs to be like locked away.
I just can't get over that line. My legal team has begun taking action against... By the way, nobody has a legal team. What the fuck does that mean, dude shit? People always try to act all tough. My legal team? What do you have, like 5 lawyers just on standby all the time? Nobody has a legal team.
No, you have a lawyer that can...
Disney has a legal team.
Disney has a legal team.
James Charles does not have a legal team.
If he did, he would not be like in this position right now. He would be like way better served.
James Charles' legal team is like his uncle that passed the bar a few years ago but doesn't practice regularly. You know what I mean? My legal team has begun taking action against those that have spread misinformation and or created completely fake stories, as this has gone on too far. So what he's doing is there's probably maybe 1 or 2 that are like fake or exaggerated. Mm-hmm. And so he's doing a what's this fallacy called, Dan? It's not, is this a straw man? I don't know if it's a straw man, but he's definitely like, it's like a red herring or something. He's basically being like, these 2 lied. This is out of control and I'm taking legal action. No comment on the other 8.
Deflecting out what he did. And it's gross. Like, why did he even put this out?
Also intimidating people that would come forward later. Right. He's basically saying, hey, if you want to come forward, I have my uncle who passed the bar 7 years ago and hasn't practiced that might send you a legal letter. Probably not.
That's what all these people rely on, though, is this like scaring people. Like, I have money, I have a legal team.
And they never do anything.
Never. Even these big people that are trying to sue me, they'll send like, I'll give them my lawyer's information. I'll be like, I'm not taking it down. Here's my lawyer's. And they'll send a letter to my lawyer, which costs me $600 to receive because lawyers like will charge you to receive a letter or whatever. Yeah. And then they don't go any further. Because like, what are you going to do? Like, I'm allowed to have an opinion.
Well,
I'm allowed to talk about a public figure.
And also just from a optics standpoint, you going after someone who's come after you legally is just going to add fuel to the fire. It's like, it's a loss for James too.
Yeah.
Even threatening it is just absolutely corny, but he's making that risk to his public image to deter further people from coming out. That's really what he's doing here. Also, what does that have to do with Morphe? Like, Morphe's cool with this being thrown in with their with their
Morphe sounds like a piece of shit though. With their apology, and they took so long. Like, they sound like they are. They're
with peace and love and mutual adoration and a heavy heart. We say goodbye to the prince and our dearest friend and our best client. We love you forever, James.
Morphe's losing all of their clients because they dropped Jeffrey, Shane, like now it's James.
Maybe
so
just
they're probably like,
stop
shit, we
fucking-
need some money.
You want to make a palette?
Not with Morphe.
Anyone out there
Someone
who got makeup, hit us up.
Someone made a Frenemies palette. Did you see? They disheveled the conspiracy palette. They put Frenemies over it, and then they put like titles. Like it was really clever. It
We
was
should
really
rip
good.
off James because remember how he got all butthurt?
About what?
That someone ripped him off, or like Rite Aid or someone ripped him off. We should rip his palette off and sell it.
I mean, he literally ripped you off, though.
Exactly.
Oh,
that would
okay.
be like the best revenge. If we did a collab with Morphe, but it was just his palette, that would be the best. It was just called the Fuck
The
James
same color.
Charles palette.
Yeah, I'm down. Maybe not fuck
I'm trying to set up a Tesla giveaway to dunk on David.
Oh, are we doing that?
It's in the works.
Okay.
We're working with this company. I'm trying to get it so we can do a Tesla giveaway / sponsorship and then give money to like we already raised a lot of money for the sexual violence thing.
What's that
the
at?
Rain?
Rain.
I don't know. What is it at, Dan? I haven't checked it. Last year was at 50K about. But I thought that would be poetic to give away Tesla.
Yeah, just shy of 50K.
Yeah, we love that.
Should we give away a pink and a black Tesla?
I don't know. It's kind of dope, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to ride, but it's dope too.
Do you still have your Tesla?
Yeah.
You should go find Addison Ray and park next to her because she has a pink Tesla. You guys could be the new frenemies. She just got a ticket. She got pulled over and Hollywood Fix got her, and she's in a pink Tesla.
Yeah, I'm not looking to hang out with Addison Ray. Nothing
Not about
wrong.
it.
Yeah.
No. I hear you.
So,
You're no Britney Spears.
no.
I know, I'm just kidding. People come for me for it. Honestly, I just got heated that day. I apologize. I get really heated sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, woo, I start seeing red.
What about Addison?
Yeah.
The Britney
I
stuff?
went a little off, but
I want to talk about that, but here, let me finish
fine.
this.
I apologize. I just want to apologize to everybody.
A blanket apology, a blank check, apologies. You can sign that and cash it for whatever you want. Anyone listening, apologies.
Because I like that people like me right now. I'm trying really hard to just stay good and stay positive, and I'm so nervous. I'm
I
cracking.
know that feeling, bro. Trust me. I know that
One
feeling.
day it's just gonna crack because I feel like I've always been the same person, and now people like me. I'm like, I don't know what to do because I feel like I've always been this person, and now I'm like, oh my god.
Well, you're better. You've been good, and you've been like
I'm just old.
kind of more mature about things. And
I mean, what am I supposed to be at 32? Like, what am I supposed to just be?
yeah,
trolling
you
people?
would expect that you would grow the fuck up a little bit.
Right. I mean, then yeah. I guess not everyone in their 30s are like that.
I was pretty much. I mean, I was definitely a late mature.
I could see that.
You know, I feel like I wasn't fully matured until honestly, like the last 2 years. To be totally
Well,
honest,
guys they say are like literally like 10 years behind girls, maturity wise.
looking back on myself, I was just painfully immature for the majority of my life. You know.
But I would say you were problematic more so in your 30s than you were in your 20s. Not problematic, but more controversial in your 30s.
Yeah, less controversial. But I'm 34 now, so I don't know. I was still doing dumb shit in my 30s.
Yeah, I feel like.
But I feel like in the past couple of years, I've matured a lot. Actually,
Yeah, well-
maybe since Theodore was born.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, you
Yeah.
agree, Dan? Dan would. Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fully agree. I think becoming a father matured you significantly.
Thank
I've
you.
seen it over the last couple of years.
I mean, yeah. Well, there was a big difference back in the day in our early podcast days. That shit was a nightmare, kind of.
Jack Black was on guest on
I mean,
yours. It was really good. I watched it on Friday night.
I love him. Weren't they great?
He was
Him
good
and
on
Kyle?
it.
That was one of my favorite episodes.
It was so
to do.
cool.
It was-
Can we get him?
Maybe we might be able to because apparently his son is a fan. That's how we hooked that whole thing up. His son is really cool.
He probably hates
Young
me
man.
because if he like loves David, like all the David fans hate me.
I don't know that he loves David.
I don't know that either. But you know what? He's a body positive king. Maybe we need him to like give us therapy like Dr. Drew. Like, how are you so positive, king?
I want a burger and French fries right fucking now.
I just love, and he's so. Anyways, I just love him. I know I look like him.
If
so-
we order pizza, is something terrible gonna happen?
Not tempt fate.
Ooh, pizza.
Because then I kind of want to tempt fate. I want to prove to the world that we
Break
can
it.
order pizza and nothing terrible happens to us.
The problem with your place is pizza doesn't deliver here. You have to go
Yeah,
send
yeah,
somebody.
fuck
It's
that.
so
Never
annoying because I would
I'm
order a
moving.
pizza.
I'm moving.
Can you?
New house.
By the way, about 15 minutes.
No.
Okay, so wait. Let me finish this.
If you got stuff you want to touch on,
Remember,
now's the
we
time.
have to keep it at 2 hours for YouTube. This is with peace and love. We would talk forever if we could, but we have to.
I
to
know
get
we
it.
haven't seen each other in so long.
Well, we can hang out afterwards. People go, I want to watch. When I go afterwards, I go, let's go upstairs and hang out in the backyard. People go, I want to watch.
I think that might be oversaturating the people.
Yeah, let us hang out. Let us have a moment.
It's not that exciting for what it's worth.
No, we just sit there and we kind of just sit there quietly. It's dead air. No, we schmooze.
We have a post-show wrap-up.
Yeah, we wrap it up.
That's what Impulsive calls it. But like after our post-show meeting. Like, what?
Post-show meeting. Shut up. You're not that serious.
So how did it go, everybody? What can we work on for next week?
Okay, guys. I think Impulsive can improve his podcast by not pre-filming it 6 months ahead of time. That's my recommendation. So he says, these stories have caused many of my long-term partners to receive considerable negative feedback, as they should. Dumb fucking piece of dog shit, fuck-face pony lover. I mean, he's such an idiot.
It's fine. They can't flag you if you say that.
We'll see.
I've got Tourette's.
Oh, right. Tourette's. Sorry.
Then they just are...
I'm sorry, Ethan. I'm so sorry. I'll make sure to include it.
Ableism.
One of them being Morphe. Yeah, dumb. I've loved every moment working together. I love how he goes from threatening his victims to being like, I love Morphe. I've loved working with them. I'm beyond grateful for what we've created together. That said, I reached out to them. It was me, by the way. It was me that wanted to sever ties, not Morphe.
Sure.
Just want to kick them on the way out. Be like, yeah, these guys are pieces of shit. Don't support them. That being said, I reached out to them and we mutually agreed to wind down our James Charles X Morphe. What is this wind down business? What are we winding down? What does that mean? Just sell it to Ross and get it out.
Ralph's?
Ross.
Oh.
Sell it to Ross and get it out.
Could it have been a contractual thing that like...
Yeah, dude, every contract has clause for if you fucking essay a child. They all have like... clauses for like misconduct. Misconduct, yeah.
Fair enough.
I think they just have a shitload of merch and they're being greedy.
They had just reordered right before the scandal happened.
We're winding down, which is my only project with them. I am continuing to make time to learn, grow, and listen. Except, unless you're accusing me, then I'm sending a legal team. I'm not listening to them. I'm attacking them. And I'm looking forward to coming back one day in the future with a better version of myself. Please don't ever come back.
Maybe in a few years.
Did you watch the Jake Paul boxing match? Or do you want to talk? We don't have that much time. So we have Demi Lovato and we have Addison Rae.
I don't know. I didn't know there was a Jake Paul fight, so maybe skip that because I didn't know anything about it.
Well, he just knocked out this dude in like 10 seconds. It was really lame.
Jake Paul. Demi Lovato mad because sugar-free.
God, she is so out of touch. So Demi Lovato, who really is so annoying. I don't know anything about her except this post.
Her documentary was great. And like, you know, everyone was on her side because she struggles with drugs. And you're like, okay, this is like good. But now it's like, okay.
Yeah, we all got struggles, lady. So Demi Lovato. She said, I'm finding it extremely hard. This is some Karen ass shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
Find it extremely hard to order from Froyo from this place when you have to walk past tons of sugar-free cookies and other diet foods before you get to the counter. Do better. What is she mad about? Diet culture vultures? What is she mad about?
She's mad because it triggers her because she had an eating disorder. And
okay, so what? The world needs to organize around your... But like, so what? Get the diet food. I don't understand the issue.
No, she's saying diet food should not even exist because it's promoting like eating disorders and telling people they need to be skinny.
Don't you know there's diabetic people who need fucking sugar-free desserts, dumbass. You're not the only person in the world.
Right.
What's wrong with not wanting sugar? I don't get it.
She also promoted Tea Me, which is a detox tea. Which is like trying to make you lose weight fast by, you know.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So she's also,
that's good for beating with the eating disorders.
There's a photo of her with her little tea, her little.
Dude, what is wrong with you? Well, the problem is that she tagged them like, do better, please. I don't even know what the fuck you're on about. But now all of her lackeys went and dislike bombed this poor restaurant.
What? Oh, that's shitty. Like, it's one thing to have like an opinion about it, but also.
Well, she tagged them, and so now all of her fucking moron fans.
Make sense though. Like you said, people can't have
there's
sugar.
More. She says, so I think I'm gonna have to make the hashtag a thing. Oh no, Karen Lovato. I will be calling harmful messages from. Do you know what diabetes is? You dumbass. There are more people in the world than you.
Yeah, it's not like diet pills. It's like sugar-free something because
diet pills is way worse than fucking sugar-free treats. I drink Diet Coke. You want to lynch my ass?
That's
like Diet Coke. Firing squad. They have Diet Coke in the entrance. I mean, if you're trying to diet, maybe you should be drinking diet and not whole Coke anyway. I don't see what's the problem.
I actually personally love the taste. I will eat a whole large pizza with Diet Coke. I love Diet Coke. Like, I love the taste.
Why are we not doing that?
Pizza? We can. You want to order some?
Are you curious if I can rip this off?
You want to do it? But I thought you wanted to do TikToks.
Oh, right. TikToks. Put it back. Put it back.
You can definitely rip it off, by the way.
Somebody stop it.
It would be satisfying.
We got to do TikToks.
I know.
Right?
It would be satisfying to see. I love seeing people pull it off.
Afterwards.
Okay.
So she says, blah, 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 wah, 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 wah. Diet Coke is fucking making me hungry. Sorry, that was mean.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I think it's, I think when you mock people's yeah.
You're right. I take it back. But she's being so annoying.
Yeah, this is really.
I will be calling harmful messages from brands or companies that perpetuate a society that do not enable but praises disorder. I don't know what she's even talking. I don't follow her logic. What's wrong with having diet food? I literally don't understand her logic. What is wrong?
She's saying, I guess it's, I don't know.
What am I missing?
It's triggering her. So I think she's upset about it. But because, if you praise someone's weight loss, some people could say you're praising, skinny and giving people eating disorders. But this doesn't make any sense because she's I
don't get it. She walked into a store that, Dan, what am I missing? Are you understanding?
No.
I don't understand.
No, this is
okay,
I guess the
outrageous.
diet pills and diet culture is bad because it's you have this pill that's unhealthy and be skinny, but the sugar-free.
It's sugar-free cookies, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, I think there was a different way to.
And also, when you have millions of followers, dunking on some small business,
or sugar-free cookies, who could be saving people's lives, like diabetics and stuff like that.
Tagging them. Anyway, here I don't know.
Why is she so upset at them?
She's trying to ruin their business because they had diet cookies.
I mean,
we are not. Oh, they responded to her. We are not diet vultures.
What's a diet vulture?
We cater to all of our. I don't know. That's just a new thing. Vultures are not on diets, by the way. They eat everything. If your ass want to be a vulture, you should not. Vultures eat everything. You should know that. They eat sugar-free. They eat sugar. They don't give a fuck. They're vultures. We are not this. So this is the poor little store that's trying to defend themselves. They go, we are not diet vultures. We cater to all of our customers' needs over the past 36 years. We are sorry you found this offensive. And she's like, bitch, I am about to clap back and post this.
Posted this?
Yep. She said, not just that. Your service was terrible. Okay. So it's not the diet cookies. The service was bad. Can you just shut up? Can you just mind your own fucking business? Jesus Christ. You don't have to complain about everything inconvenient in your life. Why is she the most annoying person alive?
I mean, I liked her. I watched her documentary on YouTube. I really liked her. I felt for her. Now this is why?
Good editing, I guess. Not just that. Your service was terrible. So rude. The whole experience was triggering and awful. You could carry things for other people while also caring for other percentage of your customers who struggle daily just to even step foot in your store. Look, if you got an issue, don't go in a candy store. What the fuck?
It's a frozen yogurt shop, I think.
Okay, whatever. You can find a way to provide an inviting environment for all people with different needs, including eating disorders.
Including diabetics. They're doing that.
Diabetes don't exist for her. One of the deadliest mental illnesses, only second to opioids. Okay, victim. Don't make excuses. Just do better. I literally don't even know what she's complaining about. But she thinks she's really doing something here.
I know. That's the
she
problem.
goes, since y'all want to keep going, tags them again.
Jeez. And they're apologize. And they were like,
I'm really sorry.
For what?
Please, and then so here's all these one-star reviews from her dumbass fans. Provides toxic cultures and extremely unprofessional management. Never visit again. I don't know what they did wrong. They have 1 star now.
Literally, her initial complaint was just sugar-free cookies. What?
This place is very triggering for people with eating disorders. Why? Their package is truly even her fans don't even know what they're crying about. They says their packaging is disgusting. Do not recommend. What's on their packaging? A big fat person with shoving cookies in their face and being like, ugh.
That's triggering for eating disorders because a lot of people who can't eat or are fear of getting fat, they eat sugar-free things and that's all they can eat. So they're just trying to eat
wrong
something.
With eating sugar-free.
Yeah.
What? Oh, fuck. Somebody spit my asshole.
Stop. Oh, my God. We're demonetized all your
I'm the mask.
Okay.
Horrendous service. God, these people are so annoying. Demi Lovato, you win douchebag of the month.
Yeah, for sure. It's just why? This is another one of those things where people are being thrown off excavators. That's something to complain about. Maybe not sugar-free cookies. There's other things in the world.
Hashtag stop throwing people off excavators. Excavator vultures. Yeah, because when you
Just David.
that makes more sense because when you become a cadaver and you your eyes popped out of your head, a
Jeez.
vulture will come and eat your guts. But they will not. Vultures will eat sugar-free cookies. Guarantee it. Anyway, that's all. So that's
was
about
a
it. Oh, we have
lot.
10 more minutes, Dan?
We,
Wow.
got,
to do that.
we have the ad reads, so I'm pre-calculating that in.
We got a pre-calculation, eh?
I feel like a different person today. It's so weird.
Somebody.
It's like when you're in costume, you're like so much funnier. I don't know, maybe you just
Really?
feel more like comfortable. I don't know. It's like weird. Every time you're in costume, it's like such a better energy. I love it. So scary. You kind of look like Jim Carrey a little bit.
What's some more catchphrases, Dan? I didn't do them all. I did like 3 of them.
I mean, some of them on this list I don't remember at all.
I'll read it.
What's that one?
Look, Mom, I'm
Look,
roadkill.
Mom, what does that say?
No hands.
Look, Mom, I'm roadkill. What? That's not bullshit. You know how hard it is to find a decent man in
This
the
isn't even a quote
town?
from him. This is like somebody
Peggy.
else in the movie.
Her name's Peggy.
Hold me closer, Ed. It's getting... What the fuck? These quotes are so
I'm
dumb.
just saying.
You can't make the scene if you don't have the green.
There you go. That's
That I can relate to.
Okay.
You can't make the scene if you don't have the green.
Just edit you into these.
Sorry. I apologize for that every time I do
Oh, man.
it. What's number 1? Now that you have to ask yourself the question, do you feel lucky? That's a quote from another movie, you fucking dipshits.
yeah. That's
Oh, my God.
Dirty
You are
Harry.
not getting casted
so
in the
pissed.
third Mask movie.
Well, how are you going to say the number 1 quote from The Mask is a quote from another movie?
I mean, this is just
Fucking
some
mother
shitty ass
piece of
listicle website.
frickin' crap.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Tourette's are strong
It's
today.
not Tourette. Stop.
It is because you can't control it. You
Oh my
literally
God. How
can't
do you
control.
know? You don't know anything.
I know because you can't stop. I'm like, okay, stop. We're demonetizing. You just keep going with that.
Because it's funny. Stop. You're out of line.
You're out of line.
All right. Jake Paul is a piece of shit. Did we talk about that?
I literally didn't even know anything that was happening this weekend. I went onto Twitter and someone's like, Jake Paul.
He challenged this boxing guy who's like he was like out of shape, hasn't fought.
Not
he's
a
not a
boxing
boxer.
guy.
He's a wrestler. And it was just such a dumb.
Do you think he'll wrestle me?
You want to wrestle?
The guy that lost, is he a wrestler? What's
He's
his
a
name?
wrestler.
Do I know him? What's his name?
It's Ben Ass Cheeks. Ben Ass Streaks.
He was Olympian. He was an MMA fighter as well.
Yeah, well, he got his ass beat by Jake Paul in the first round. Literally knocked out in under 2 minutes.
Oh, right, because he was paid or something, right? Everyone's saying he got paid to do that.
People are saying he's paid. It looked a little sketchy, but I watched it back from a lot of angles.
I mean, that was a real hit.
But I
you
don't know
know.
why the ref called it. I just found that the obscene.
You know what?
I waited
I felt that way.
fucking long for that.
You watched?
I watched the whole. I bootlegged it. I pirated it.
I felt like I felt that way at first too, but I saw a different angle. I mean, the ref told him to, you know how they have
he
him
was
step
dazed.
forward or whatever. He was stumbling around. It was probably the right.
You could
call
have given
to
more
it.
time. I mean, like, dude.
I mean,
it's a show fight. Like, we're all
Right, that's
spent 4 hours waiting for this dumbass fight.
I didn't. We were watching Josie and the Pussycats and eating Tombstone pizza
Tombstone.
with oregano.
Josie and the Pussycats, the
You like
old
Tombstone?
one.
Yeah.
That movie rocks.
Tombstone is-
I love it. Yeah, I love Tombstone.
You know why they call it Tombstone? Because your fat ass is gonna die. Well, I don't know why else they call it Tombstone. They're like, you're gonna die from.
I think like the movie Tombstone.
Why would they name their pizza after a movie?
'Cause they
a
ate
Western movie.
Pizza in
That's
it.
got nothing to do with pizza.
They ate pizza.
No, they didn't.
I never saw it.
I've seen it. I love that movie. It's
You
really
have?
good.
Is Michael Madsen in it?
Who?
Michael Madsen?
No.
He's in one of those.
But
White Earp.
Val
He's
Kilmer's
in White Earp.
in it, and he's really good.
We should get Val Kilmer on the show. He was Batman.
Val Kilmer was really good in that. He played Doc Holliday.
We should dress up as our favorite Batman and have Val Kilmer judge us. Our competition.
That's easy. I could set that up.
Love Val
Dan,
Kilmer.
set that up.
Get right on it.
I apologize for pushing you to have a conversation with me about wrestling
That's okay.
when you weren't comfortable with it.
I hold no grudge.
I will stop having conversations on the podcast. I will only speak when spoken to.
Yes, please. Like a good debutante or whatever. I don't know.
I bet you're gonna say something kinky, like a good little girl.
No, I do want to.
Zaddy,
Zaddy!
Zaddy,
Here's the Ethan version of the mask. Zaddy!
Zaddy, Zaddy,
Daddy!
Zaddy, Daddy.
All right, that's it. We did it.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Oh, we got a clap out today.
Frenemies, you know what it is.
Oh my God, he just ran into my... No, he went full force. You saw it? Thank you.
Hi, he's playing around.
No,
Oh, yeah, he's trying to kill you. Look at this this killer dog. Guys, this has been Frenemies. You know we're the only podcast in town that will put
Dresses
on
in
4 hours
costumes.
of makeup
Yeah.
for no reason.
I love it.
For sure, we're the only podcast that does that.
For sure.
So we can say that.
If people start doing that, then you know they're copying us.
Copyright lawsuit. You'll be hearing from my legal team.
Yeah.
My brother who failed the bar exam but still can download PDFs with legal cease and desist and fill in the blank. You'll be hearing from my legal team.
I think we're the first podcast to do like male, female that didn't like each other. Like, let's start a podcast with someone I don't like.
Has there been podcasts with people that don't like each other?
No, but people are trying to now. I listen to comedians sometimes, and they're like, "I'm trying to find a girl to do a podcast with, like guy
really?
comedians," and I think they're trying to take this brilliant formula that we've created of hating.
I'm curious if
and-
that works because I feel like I would never expect it to work, but I just feel like we have really good chemistry.
Well, we were kind of forced to too because Moses, right? Like we have a
Right.
mutual connection forever, so we might
Right.
as well monetize it.
Oh yeah, monetize everything.
Always.
I would have done this without if Moses wasn't involved. I feel like
No,
Yes.
that's not true. You didn't talk to me before, and then when Moses and I officially started dating, you're like, "Oh, so I'm thinking about this." Was like months.
I
and
had
then-
brought. We were thinking about we wanted to do a podcast with another comedian, and I brought your name up. Dan, you could testify before you guys were dating.
But you never talked to me ever. Like we never had a private
Well, so what?
conversation.
He's just saying that the seed of the idea already existed
yeah, I was
before
like,
you guys
I think
were
it
in a
would be really
relationship.
fun.
But
to
it
do with
didn't come to
Trisha.
fruition ever. And then I was like, oh, I dated.
Well, there was just some. I don't know what it was, but there was a.
It was an
moment, like,
ongoing
you know-
conversation.
You're
Yeah.
like, she's here to stay. So
No, that wasn't it. I swear to God. I was just like, you know what? I really want to make this
You're
third
agnostic.
podcast, and I really think Trisha would be great. So let me ask her if she's interested. And you said yes. And the rest is history.
well, I wasn't doing anything. It was a pandemic.
Yeah. No, it was a good time.
It was perfect timing.
Yeah.
We'll see how it is after I get on SNL.
Yeah. No, you.
Bye.
I think that would be a perfect story arc where you just leave my ass behind.
No, I wouldn't. I feel like you're gonna leave my ass behind.
I'm not going anywhere. I guarantee you that. I got no fucking ambition. I have no ambition, and I say that with total sincerity. I said that I wouldn't take that Spotify deal from Joe Rogan, and people said I was kidding. People said I was being a clown. I don't think I would.
Yeah, you're very.
I don't care. I have enough money. I mean, I'm comfortable financially. I don't need $500 billion from Spotify because it's fucked up. Because then you're leaving out so many audience to go, on Spotify, and then my biggest nightmare about going in with Spotify is that all of a sudden they have a say creatively on your shit.
Right.
They deleted 40 plus episodes of his because they didn't want that on their platform. I do not want anyone telling me how to do my fucking show, and I will never. Mark my words, never bring anyone in that will have any flex over me, ever.
Now, that said, we got to wrap up the episode because YouTube has to rate this. And so we have to hit a 2-hour time limit.
Are you trying to contradict what I just said?
I'll take the Spotify.
Look, I'm on YouTube's platform. I can
gotta
only
make
do so much
money.
about that.
Yeah.
YouTube is kind of the most
Oh my
forgiving
God.
of all platforms, I'm realizing now.
Yeah.
Like, YouTube's down for whatever. They're like,
Everybody
You got to
pays
do
on
a
the
lot to
platform.
get banned on YouTube.
yeah, YouTube
you really do.
Dude, you could do pretty much anything here.
Literally, no one gets
Kind of epic.
banned.
Well,
I mean, it happens, but like it's always like years later. Like somebody does something for years and then they
Yeah.
finally get punishment.
All right.
This is crazy. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I'm Ethan Klein,
I am Trisha Paytas.
squirt champion, squirt queen, undisputed Guinness World Record holding squirt queen.
That's right. OnlyTrish.com, Savage.
Savage.
I'm going on the Joe Rogan podcast soon. Follow that.
I thought maybe he would invite you after that.
Down, ready. Where is he? In Texas?
Yeah, Texas.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Would you be mad?
Why? No, I'm
Oh.
not mad.
I thought you didn't like him. I thought we're anti him.
It's complicated.
Impulsive, I can go on, or no?
I would be more mad if you went on Impulsive than
Because Joe Rogan has no beef with you.
I have no beef with
Okay,
Joe
okay,
Rogan. I like
Going
Joe.
on
it's
it.
Just it's complicated. It's like you remember Facebook. It's complicated.
I think he's getting desperate for guests. I think he'd have me on.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
nobody wants to fly to Texas to be on a fucking show for Spotify. Anyway, bye.